Happy Wednesday, y'all. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Happy white people Wednesday. Even though I ain't no talking about no white people today, because child. Oh, Lord help you. Sassies, are y'all here? I'm gonna need the sassies here, child. I'm gonna need the sassies here today. I'm gonna need your thoughts. I'm gonna need your input. I'm gonna come back later tonight for show. I have to see if I can get a nail appointment today. I'm gonna get a nail appointment today because my I have one for Saturday, but things have changed and I need to get them done now. I was looking at these bitches. I'm like, oh hell no. So I gotta get a refill and a pedicure today, and see if I can. I'm gonna have to stop like at around 9:30 and call them and see if they can hook me up. But other than that, first of all, of course, we got to get the rest, even though it's still going to be more. It's going to be more. It's going to be more with this foolishness, with this breakup that has caused a rift on the internet. I'll just say the internet, in the community, specifically the women. But it seems like that other people have other things to say. But I came across another person's video, and they were talking or showing about Paul and Azar, I think her name is. Truth After Dark, if I'm not mistaken, is what it's called. So I was like listening for a little bit, and I was like, oh shit, we don't have to talk about this now too. Yes, it's early in the morning. I just came in here. No, I'm not even camera ready in any way, shape, or form. I haven't even taken a shower yet. But as soon as this is done, which hopefully does not go to 3 hours, even though I think it might, I'm in the shower and hopefully going to get my pedicure done. So men and women, black men and black women, are just never going to see eye to eye. I've just come to the conclusion it's just never going to happen. You're just going to have to look far and wide in order to find the normal people, because there's so many dummies amongst us, and dummies willing to listen to dummies, and dummies telling people dumb shit, and people are willingly listening to dumb people, dumb shit, and just are like, yeah, that makes sense. Not paying attention to anything other than the same old, same old. Because what I would like to challenge some of these biatches to do is to listen to someone that you don't like to listen to, so that you can think or hear something that's not the same old thing. People love to be in what's known as their echo chambers, and I'm trying to get comfortable, child. Try to like to be in their echo chambers. They never hear anything new. They never hear anything different. And then they just stuck in the same old shit, complaining about the same old shit, which is where, when I say, if you're in the same place you are a year from now, from a year ago, you are the problem. Because you won't do anything different. You won't see anything different. You won't listen to anything different. You won't listen to anyone different. And then nothing ever changes for you. Then you're mad. Then you're blaming somebody else. How the hell are you gonna blame somebody else? It's your damn life. It's your damn. Do people know that they're in charge of their own lives? I'm a little bit confused as to how everything seems to turn into, from the crazies, from the dummisms, go from you making your own decisions, you strong, you independent, you don't need a man, you not gonna tell me, to it's your fault, it's your fault, and it's your fault. Now wait a damn minute. Or it's Anton's fault, or it's Trump's fault. Lest we not forget Trump. Prime is always gonna let me know about Anton. And I'm just looking, and it's just, you bitches will listen to the craziest, wildest, dumbest, make no sense people, instead of saying, you know what, child, that don't even make no sense. Child, I just saw somebody, I forget who it was, show what the hell Kendra had to say. But then again, y'all are following Kendra Gilliams, who has no relationship, ain't gonna have no relationship, looking for marriage, ain't gonna get no marriage, and y'all listening to her for relationship advice. I just be so just looking like, damn, y'all dumb. Damn, there's a lot of dummisms amongst us. Y'all got to be careful, all right? Y'all got to be careful. And child, if you listen to me, that don't mean you got to listen to me and do what I say. I think what I think. That's what I'm here for. This is what I think. But what I do know is that if you continue to do the same things over and over again and you don't get a different result, you're a dummy. You're a dummy. I was just in somebody's chat a little while ago this morning, and they was talking about this story too. And a clear biatch, a clear troll, a clear feminist is sitting up here talking about Klay, or Meg made Klay famous. And they were over there like going over his resume. And I'm like, why would you even entertain that? Why even bother entertaining that? First of all, she here to rile you up. Second of all, she's saying that statement. She's part of the dummisms. Why even bother? Like, when people be like, you know, you're trying to get somebody to stop being racist. Why? When did it become my job to get people who are racist to not be racist? I don't give a damn. Why do I care? Stay the fuck away from me. That's it. That's it. Same as pro-blacks. If you a crazy pro-black like Dr. Umar, in my opinion, allegedly, stay away from me. I don't want to hear what you have to say. You sound crazy most of the time. It's not my job to try to convince him of shit. He's the one that's supposedly smart. He's the one that knows everything. He's the one that these biatches will listen to while he's saying to you dummies that you need to, let me rephrase. Y'all, the biatches listen to Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar is saying that you're a queen, goddess, sister, girl, you the best, you the best, you the best, and these men ain't shit and they need to marry you. While not realizing that the person that you like what they're saying ain't married nobody and created 2 baby mamas that we know of. You refuse to look at who it is that you're listening to. You refuse to understand and hear who that is. So if you're not doing that just on the internet, with people that you're taking advice from, strange people, instead of going and using your insurance plan if you work and getting a whole real ass doctor instead of listening to people on the internet. If you're doing that with regard to this shit, then you're doing the same thing for relationships, listening to a bunch of people you don't know their credentials, you don't know nothing. Most of them ain't got shit, ain't gonna get shit, ain't trying to get shit, but you continue to follow them. You have no result. Who do you blame? It's always the what's the name? Sassy and Chatties. Y'all always listening, you always want to blame the sassies and the chatties. You always want to blame the sassies and the chatties. Nothing changes. The same thing happens next time. Wash, rinse, repeat. You listen to a person that got scammed in their last relationship, ain't in a relationship, ain't never been married, cheated on the person she was supposed to marry, got pregnant by the person she cheated with, had a damn AB, and you still want to listen to that person? Does that sound like a person that got much sense? That is confirmed information. It may have been from some time ago. You would think somebody would learn, just got scammed in a last relationship. You still want to listen to that person. Dummism. We taking dummism into 2027 and beyond. I already know. And sassies and chatties, yeah, that sounds so ABCD-ish. Sassies and chatties, I have to be, is Kofa here? Don't tell him I said this. I have to be honest. I understand why they freaking ain't interested in you bitches, because y'all are acting dumb. Dummism. It's dummism. Over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And instead of resolving and solving and looking inwardly, like Michael Jackson said, looking at the man in the mirror, it doesn't technically mean man, that means person. You look around the mirror because you're looking in a trick mirror. You know those trick mirrors from the circus, y'all? That's why you have fat people thinking that they're skinny, or thinking that they're the prize, or people trying to be another sex and thinking that that's normal, and that that Generation X is supposed to accept that. I don't. I don't. That's crazy. I don't want to go to the bathroom with someone who's dressed up as a woman. They actually have which is what I said most people should do. And where I work, they have what is it called? I don't even know what it's called because I would never go in there, but it's basically a gender neutral restroom, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's called a gender, like the fact that this is even a thing just boggles the mind, but there's a gender neutral bathroom. So you still have men, you still have women, you have a lactation room. Child, this is crazy. And now you have a gender neutral bathroom. Now, obviously there should be no kids there, so you don't need to have another for family like they do at the Y. At the Y, they have a family, so anybody can go in there if I'm not mistaken. Child, I don't got no kids to take in there, so it ain't my issue. But at some point, we probably will have 15 bathrooms with everybody in their mental instabilities, okay? But I think that makes sense to have, okay? You can have your bathroom neutral. I ain't going in there. I ain't going in there. But that's just me. But just because you allow these crazies to think that this makes sense doesn't mean that we think that it makes sense. I don't think that it makes sense. I don't give a damn. Argue with your mom. You're never going to get me to agree with that. But you know, Black women love to listen to ABCD men. And then when you sassy chatties get out of place, they call you the same people that they love to listen to. Yes, we have to, unfortunately, listen to Funky Diva. This is as of 8 hours ago. I can live on Instagram, y'all. Everything is on Instagram. Everything is on Instagram. But Funky Diva has something to say. Straight Black men are the cancer of the Black community. Sassies and chatties, in case you didn't know, you are the cancer of the Black community.
Ladies and gentlemen, it has now come to the time that we have a conversation. I've been saying for years on this show that Black men need to have a conversation, Black men alone. We have got to figure out what is going on with us. This is not something that Black women can help us with. This conversation does not include Black women. Black women, stand down and stand to the side. Black men need to have a kumbaya amongst themselves, and I'm gonna niche this out a little more. And it's heterosexual Black men. I'm gonna catch a lot of flack for this, but I'm gonna say it out loud with my whole chest. Straight Black men are the cancer of the Black community. That's where it starts and that's where it stops. Ladies, I'm here to tell y'all something. All this shit that y'all got going on, some of y'all, not all of y'all, with the gays and with the trans, let it go. Your issue is not a trans woman. Your issue is not a punk or not a sissy. Your issue is all of our issue. Straight Black men. Straight Black men are the enemy to the gays. Straight Black men are the enemy to the trans. Straight Black men are who are causing harm to the girls and the women. That's where it's at. Now, y'all can shoot the messenger. Y'all can call me all type of faggots on the Shade Room and all the other blog sites that's going to pick this up and I'll eat it. But you'll never see a situation where girls and women walking around saying they scared of the gay boys. They scared of their life for the gay boys. They don't want to be around the gay boys. It ain't us going around with these fragile ass egos, can't take rejection. We've got to ask ourselves, and I don't even know if the Black straight male collective can even answer this question because their egos tend to be so fragile. How is it we are raising boys with these fragile ass egos that feel it is okay to slam girls on their head for saying no? Why is it that we have to make the females of the community make all the adjustments? It's not fair. Straight Black men are the cancer of the Black community. Argue with your mammy.
So that's the first time that I listened to it all the way through, y'all. So give me 1 second. Give me one. Oh, you know what? I'm going to go to my video, actually. Hold on a second. Give me 1 second. Because if there's nothing that a gay is going to do is figure out a way to get women, which is easy, Black women in particular, to be on their side and to get them all riled up, and they will fall for it hook, line, and sinker. Yeah, sis! Just because you can say that. Yeah, sis! So this is what he's referring to, and y'all know that we watch this, right? So remember, this is from the other day after the boy, the child, the black male, allegedly is black since we see what his mama looked like, right? And he tried to get the girl's phone number. And then she said no, his boys were there basically. And then he assaulted her really badly. The part that Funky don't want to see, while he says it's not a male problem, that it's definitely a male problem for children, for the gremlins that we have been talking about for how long? How long have we been talking about gremlins? And enough of the time, they are male. And if they're like this when they're young, what the hell are they gonna be like when they older? The problem is that Funky don't want to acknowledge who's raising them. Because remember this mama?
But you don't see that on the video.
I have that video. I have that piece of
But
video.
her shove.
No, the same one.
But her shoving him, how does that equal him picking her up, dropping her on her neck, and then stopping?
They were going to the park. That's what they did every day.
And then she's bullying him.
She's bullying.
And what did the judge say today?
Were they friends? Did she just say they was child? I can't. Tether. Rose said she's Jamaican. Tether, can you interpret for us, please? Because if that's what you want, I don't say it. Saying, nah, my baby. That is the problem right there. That is the problem right there. So the part that Funky is not going to acknowledge, and the bitches are not going to acknowledge, who is always there when their sons, as the divestors call them, get into trouble? Bueller? Who always comes when the sons get in trouble? And we seen on camera, well, I didn't show it, but I'm sure y'all have seen it, where he was rejected, quote unquote, because the girl didn't want to give the phone number, and he is wrong, and he should be in jail. But who is out here cutting for them? Who be out here saying, not my baby? Who be out here trying to absolve their creature ass sons? Who be out here all the time? It's a woman, it's a female, it's a biatch. Single time. It was really a surprise to see that one. You remember when the 3 or 4 male black gremlins took down that little girl, and the one that shoved rocks in her mouth, they was out there saying, nah, my baby. How many times do we see that when we looked at the one, the squeegee kid in Baltimore, where they do whatever they want to people in their cars, and then the man got out with a baseball bat, got back to his car, but then he still decided to take that man on up out of here. And what did they say? He was gonna open up an Airbnb. Not my baby. Remember those gremlins? A group of them, girls and boys, between the ages of 10 and 15 in Philadelphia around 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning, where that elder man was walking home as he should be able to. And then they beat him with a cone, one of those orange cones. They let all of them go except for 2, one boy, one girl, black, all right? And who came down there to them? Not my baby. Nah, none of them, except for that one guy recently, were men. None of them are men. It's always a bunch of bitches, women, female, black, going down there to cut for your funky ass gremlins that are out here destroying everything that they come into contact with. So if we took the time, or not us, because we ain't got time, if the news programs or whoever, the investigative reporters, whoever it is, took the time to go take a look at who's down there now doing all these team takeovers, because when you don't put parameters in place and you do not discipline and you do not give consequences, the problem gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And if you went and you interviewed them, or you went down there when they get arrested, who do you think coming down there? Who do y'all think is coming down there, as we see 99.9% of the time? Not my baby. Bitches. So for Funky to come out here and say that it is all a black male problem. And I'm not saying that y'all are absolved for those that are said fathers of these gremlins, because y'all are not absolved. But if that's not your lot, since most people around here are either married or they're taking care of their kids. But for the rest of them that aren't, those are the problems. Anybody that is not in their kid's life because they don't want to be, and even if they're being pushed out, it's those people's problem. It's those people's problem. And you know who don't want to address this? The people that say that they care about the black community. Because like I said, you got Umar that's going to say, I'm going to just call y'all sassy, you sassy straights need to marry these single baby moms, these single black women, these single women who ain't got nobody, whose kids are out of control, whose kids he wants to help allegedly, and saying that y'all need to marry somebody, and you bitches listening to him, and he's a creator of baby mamas in the same situation as you. He ain't marrying none of y'all. He ain't marrying none of his, and has openly admitted that they wanted to get married and he didn't. So help me understand why it is that your baby daddy ain't shit, but you listen to Dr. Umar Bueller. You believe in Dr. Umar creating a school for what, 15, 16 years, ain't come to pass. Your kid done grown up, then moved out, probably in jail by now or on the corners, allegedly. And yet you want to listen to that nigga. And y'all want to listen to Funky Diva, disparage men that you know you want. See, this is what I'm be talking about. Y'all love to listen to the shit that you think is going to get, hey, yeah, tell them. You think that that's going to get anybody to come to y'all? Do you really think? Well, first of all, if you're in any of these situations where you a mama of a gremlin like this, good luck to y'all. If you out here and you going to protect your kids like this, knowing that they did wrong, good luck to y'all. If you think that somebody who had the nerve and not the nerve and the audacity, who had the wherewithal to go sleep with Blueface, and that's your idol, and that's who you cutting for in real life, a person who slept with Blueface, a person that wanted to open their legs and take all that pleasure from Blueface, and that's who y'all believe in and listen to. And so just because Funky is feeding into your funky ass egos and you think that that's the issue, dummism being proven every day. You put yourselves in those situations, and decent men, of which I don't know, you can't be looking for decent men. You can't be. I don't care what you dumb bitches say. You cannot be looking for decent men, or it wouldn't be so many in these stupid ass situations with your kids that ain't shit, with your kids that are out here on the streets at all hours of the night. And finally, the Louisiana governor, I believe, says something, and now y'all want to say it's racism because bitches don't want their kids to be disciplined. So if you're a bum ass nigga as a child and a gremlin, what do you think is going to happen as you grow up? So because you turn 18, 19, all of a sudden you're supposed to be an upstanding citizen? You're supposed to know the difference between right and wrong? You're supposed to know when you are supposed to do and not do. So this is what y'all think? Dummism. So you think that coming out here all the time to say, not my baby, is going to produce a real solid man in the community, black man in the community. That's what you really think? And y'all gonna listen to this man, and then he's gonna absolve himself and his kind. Yes, I said that, I meant that. And then he conveniently starts to absolve himself and his kind, and y'all don't see the play. And y'all do not see the play. Not gay men. Oh, remember when gay men are telling y'all what to do and you was all upset? Who is he talking to? Not necessarily Funky. The last one I can remember is EJ. Who do you think he is telling us? You allow this shit. See, this is black women that allow this shit to go on, and then you get kicked in the back, as Trent says, and then you turn around to try to act like somebody did you wrong. You do the shit to yourselves. You do this shit to yourselves. And you want to listen to some shit that just feeds your fucking ego and don't help your life in any way, shape, or form. You think that works? Has it been working thus far? Has it been working thus far? Where's your family? Where's your family life? Where's your easy life? And you think that white men are the answer for those that think that? Damn it, there's a video I have on that. I didn't bring it up. I'm gonna have to save that. Y'all will continue to make excuses for shit that don't make no sense. None of this shit going on right now makes any sense. Y'all are out here about to ruin your relationships, probably your jobs, and put yourselves further behind the 8 ball over a fucking hoe. A person that does not exhibit qualities of a wife ain't trying to exhibit any qualities of being a wife, but wants to be a wife to a whole ass Hall of Famer who maybe he does cheat because of the fact that athletes typically will cheat. And guess who they cheating with? The same people that you be cutting for. Women. Women. Doing it to each other, but want to blame men. Until women decide that they're not going to be a whore for every man that comes along and knows that they can not. Steve Harvey told y'all, I don't know how long ago, whenever that book came out, I forget what it's called. Whenever that book came out, Steve Harvey made the book talking about waiting 90 days. Y'all can't even wait 90 fucking seconds. You pregnant and you don't even know the person that you opened up your legs for. Y'all can't even use birth control. Y'all can't even use birth control, but you want to sit up here and big up this shit. Hold on. You want to listen to a ABCD who we've shown improved, don't have no respect for black women, as shit that has come out of his mouth. Thank you, Prime. Think like a man. That's what it was. We've shown that already, but that's who you want to stand behind because he's saying what you want. If I totally started changing my tune, y'all, and I started saying black women are the best, they don't do anything wrong, you think this channel wouldn't grow quickly? You think this channel wouldn't grow quickly if I changed my tune and completely said that? But here's the thing. I'm not going to lie, and I know it's the truth, and I'm a black woman. I am a whole ass black woman, but I'm different than you hoes. I don't have to be a hoe. I've never had to be a hoe in order to attract a decent man. Y'all don't want to listen. You would rather listen to Funky Diva, a gay man. A gay man. And then when EJ, another gay man, tells you how you need to act. There was another one. I think it's T.S. Madison, maybe, allegedly, telling y'all they know how to be women more than women do. Stop falling for the okie motherfucking dope, even though I know you will. Even though I know you will. Because that's where you like to live, in utter and complete chaos and confusion. And it's sickening, and it is a sickness at this point, on top of dumbism. On top of dumbism. And instead of going to people in your life, or people in, or at least content creators that offer good advice and who are married, at least have been married, have had successful relationships at minimum, you refuse to listen or look at those people at all. You just want to go to gays for relationship advice. You want to listen to people who are, I'm gonna call it, confused on whether they're male or female. That's who you want to listen to. And then when someone tries to tell you, you don't want to listen. You want to call someone like me a pick me because I got married, and you know damn well that's what the fuck you want to do. You want to cause chaos and confusion and call names to people who have gotten, women, let me rephrase, women, black women who have gotten married, who found success, who found someone that don't do all this foolishness, and you want to say that that's a pick me behavior. Because you all want to make shit that's right wrong and shit that's wrong right, and then turn around and say, what happened? What happened? Y'all are crazy, delusional, and you're dumb. Dumbism. Because you listen to this nigga, or you go here and you listen and applaud this. Hold on. You applaud this. This is what y'all support. This is the culture, which is why I can't be a part of it. Y'all will sit here and defend her, and we've already seen the Meg and the Cardi videos. One's a scripper, or used to be a scripper, used to DRUG men steal their money. That's who you uphold. She's talked negatively about Black women. Y'all don't care. Y'all gonna sit up here and listen to Meg, and all she do is talk about prostitution, scripper life. And I'm not saying that she's been one shaking the ass. So shaking the ass is the sign of being Black. Then don't call me Black. Fuck y'all. You can be a hoe over there all by yourself. You can be a hoe over there all by yourself and enjoy it. Because if this is how you act, this is why you get the results that you do. How many baby daddies does Sexy Red have? She look good, I guess. Is that the point? So now that Meg has done all this, because I think Sexy Red is in her 20s. I don't know. I don't care. Now that Meg has gotten straight to the place that Kevin Samuel says, she trying to get married and think that all this is supposed to disappear. So all this type of shit is supposed to disappear. That's just not how that works, especially when you're putting your business on the internet. Every single thing. And now she's crying and whining, and you dumb bitches are falling for it. Keep following these people. That's why you get the results that you do, because you big up this shit, and then you big up this nigga right here, who don't like you at the end of the day. I don't care. You allow these people to come up off of the Black damn community, and you seriously, or you forget the things that they said about Black people. So you can forgive who you want to forgive, but those that you don't, you won't. So since you can't go at gays, even though you use that as a slur, which is why I don't understand how Funky can even say this when as soon as something goes wrong with a straight man, they just call him gay. I feel like ABCD should have a problem with that, but they don't, because they just want to jump on y'all's bandwagon because they know that they're going to get the attention, the money, the views, and everything else from y'all, because you're so easily led. You're so easily manipulated. Let's hear this foolishness again.
Ladies and gentlemen, it has now come to the time that we have a conversation. I've been saying for years on this show that Black men need to have a conversation, Black men alone. We have got to figure out what is going on with us. This is not something.
Notice he says right now with us. Right now he's saying with us.
That Black women can help us with. This conversation does not include Black women. Black women, stand down and stand to the side.
He can say that, but that's exactly who he's talking to. What straight man is listening to Funky Diva, Bueller? What straight man is listening to Funky Diva? Sassies, any of y'all listening to Funky? Bueller? Sassy and Chatties, are any of y'all listening to Funky Diva unless I bring up the fucking video? Bueller? I could be wrong. I'm gonna go out on a limb that y'all are not listening to Funky Diva.
Men need to have a kumbaya amongst themselves, and I'm gonna niche this out a little more. And it's heterosexual Black men.
Pulls himself right out of it real quick. First it was us Black men, now it's I'm gonna niche it out, straight Black men. Cause he not a problem at all. He ain't a problem at all. And people like him ain't a problem at all. Now, I done already named the problems, and Black women were upset when they said and did those things. But now, because he knows that all he has to do is say, straight men suck, straight men ain't this, blah, 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 that's going to get the women riled up. This message is for them. Stay out of this, Black women. Y'all are so dumb. You think he's fighting for us. Look at that. He's fighting for us. He's fighting. And listen, I got no problem with gays. I got a problem with people that are full of shit, and Funky Diva is full of shit. But you bitches are practicing dummism by following it. I'm not going to go through all the things that he said about black women. Again, y'all continue to follow who the fuck you want. And you keep continuing to get those results and keep on bringing it to the internet because we will definitely cover it. To prove the dummism over and over and over and over again.
I'm gonna catch a lot of flack for this, but I'm gonna say it out loud with my whole chest. Straight black men are the cancer of the black community. That's what.
And y'all bitches allow this ABCD to talk about your own men, but you will claim this one because you're selective with who it is that you're going to listen to. So you will selectively listen to him, and then you will selectively say, fuck them niggas, them sassy chatty patties. And then knowing damn well that you want a fucking relationship, and then you will go and try to act like you not listening to this and then wonder why you have problems. It's because you listen to shit like this.
Where it starts and that's where it stops. Ladies, I'm here to tell y'all something. All this shit that
I thought the ladies wasn't in it. You hear this, right? Ladies, because you hear this, right? He said, black women, ladies, this ain't for you. Now what he's saying is straight black men are the cancer. Ladies, dummism. If you don't get it, it's because you don't want to get it and you want. I think people love, some women love chaos in their life. I'm telling you. They just love chaos in their lives. He's definitely talking to black women. We already know this.
y'all got going on, some of y'all, not all of y'all, with the gays and with the trans, let it go. Yo.
With the gays, absolve them real quick. With the gays, with the trans, let it go. Oh, because y'all aren't men when you feel like you're not men. But let one of these women say that you're not a real man or some shit like that. They'll be pissed the fuck off. Say I'm lying. They'll say some shit. Say I'm lying. But because it's convenient right now with this message that he wants to put out here, he gonna say it and they gonna go for it for this particular moment. Don't let me bust out here and bring up them receipts from that show when we covered him and all the things he said about black people, black women.
Your issue is not a trans woman. Your issue is not a punk or not a sissy. Your issue is all of our issue. Straight black men.
So now he puts himself in here as the victim. Your issue is all of our issue. Straight black men. Now, what black men is bothering Funky, Bueller? Child, I don't care about comments. I don't care about what people writing on fucking Instagram and on, whatever. I don't give a fuck about that. Who the hell is bothering this nigga? Who the hell is bothering this nigga? So he can come out here and say whatever he wants about straight black men, but then when they say something to him, then it's a problem. You see how that works? You see how this chaotic and with people who talk about the divide in the black community. So you don't think that this is a divide? So y'all don't think that this is a problem? And you bitches will go along with it because you think there's somebody defending you? Why do y'all need people that you don't even know to defend y'all asses so bad? Especially since you're so educated. The education don't seem to be transitioning to your brain. The education does not seem to be transitioning to y'all's brain. Why do you need outside influences to help y'all? Your life is fucked up. It's got nothing to do with him, me, or anybody else up on this internet. It has to do with you. Ain't got nothing to do with straight black men. Not to bring up a sad situation, but when we think back about the Shreveport 8, the dad that the father that took out the kids in SHOT, the baby mom and the girlfriend, SHOT'd them. They went along with that. They was okay with it. He could be here, he could be there. He could be here. Y'all don't ever want to talk about that. That y'all are sharing men and then get mad when men say that they want to have more than one woman. Then you get mad about that. Make it make sense. You're doing it anyway. They got fucking 2 sets of Irish twins. There's 4 kids that are the same age with different mothers. Bueller. Okay. Nobody want to talk about that?
Straight black men are the enemy to the gays. Straight black men are the enemy to the trans. Straight black men are who are causing harm to the girls and the women. That's where it's at. Now y'all can shoot.
There you go. Straight black men are the problem to everybody, to the whole damn world. So when they all leave and y'all ain't got shit and you ain't got nobody to protect you, you ain't got nobody that's gonna marry you, you ain't got nobody that's got any backbone that can do anything for you. When you sitting on the side of the road and you call for niggas and they ain't coming to get your ass because you ain't nothing but a trick, because you want to follow people like Cardi and Meg and Sexy Red because they ain't portraying nothing but prostitution, stripper life, hoe is life, hot girl summer life. That's what y'all think is the look, and then you want to turn around and think that somebody's gonna marry your trick asses? Okay, whatever you say. And then you allow this nigga who Homer Simpson his way up out of the equation. Now the black man is everybody's issue. Everybody's. Got it.
The messenger. Y'all can call me all type of faggots on the Shade Room.
Well.
And all the other blog sites that's gonna pick this up and I'll eat it.
Exactly, because he knows that his shit is gonna get on all the blogs because the blogs are a big problem for the black community. Say I'm lying. One of the issues with the community are the fucking blogs. I don't want to hear another motherfucker talk about shit that I'm talking about because every motherfucking thing comes from these damn blogs. Those are the ones that are screwing y'all's minds up because you refuse to look into anything and you get your everything from fucking blogs from people. Most of them don't even live here, or let me rephrase, don't even come from here, or they're A, B, C, motherfucking D. And what they looking for? Yo motherfucking money, and the views for them, just like the views for us, is what makes fucking money. Y'all don't want to hear it. Y'all don't want to acknowledge it. That's cool. You in the same place a year from now or last year, that's a you problem. Ain't nobody's problem. Ain't nobody's fault but yours.
But you'll never see a situation where girls and women walking around saying they scared of the gay boys. They scared of their life for the gay boys. They don't want.
Imagine absolving yourself so much that now women are not supposed to be scared. I'm not scared of none of you niggas because I stereotype and I'm crossing the fucking street. I've said that and I meant that. And I don't go out to be around none of y'all. I'm very selective on where the fuck I go because everybody is crazy. But he can conveniently blame all men, all black men, absolve the gays, the ABCDs, trans and all, and y'all will go for this shit.
Want to be around the gay boys. It ain't us going around with these.
Now absolve yourself because, gays typically do hair. So, black women love that. That's why they're going to fall for it. My stylist is gay. He got me with these 8-inch bundles or whatever the fuck it is, child. Goodbye.
Fragile ass egos can't take rejection. We've got to ask ourselves, and I don't even know if the black straight male collective can even answer this question because their egos tend to be so fragile. How is it we are raising boys with these fragile ass egos that feel it is okay to slam girls on their head for saying no? Why?
The only person that said that was okay was a fucking woman, bitch. The only person that said that shit was okay was a fucking bitch. His mother, which is the problem. So now everybody want to act like the women are not running the community and fucking raising these gremlins and turn around and always say, not my baby. And then when they get older, you got the pro-blacks out here saying that everything is racism, so there's no consequence for anything. Somehow, some way, it's always a straight black man's fault.
Why is it that we have to make the females of the community make all the adjustment?
Because they're the ones that are raising the damn children. I raised my children even with a husband. I'm not saying that he didn't do it, but I was just like somebody said recently in something that we watched. I'm the person that was in charge of the household. I'm the person that's in charge of what school they go to. If they get into trouble, guess who's going? It's me. Now, I know you bitches will look at that as slavery. No, it's me being a mother and a wife because my husband is at a job that he can't leave. So either we're going to just leave our kids out there and be in trouble like you bitches do, or someone has to sacrifice. And I'm sacrificing work to take care of my kids. Bitch, that's not a sacrifice. I'm not upset about that. Because I work at jobs where I get paid when I'm not there. I'm sorry, y'all don't know nothing about that, but there's a possibility that you can work.
This is amazing.
You don't have to be there and you still get paid. Like today, I ain't there, I'm getting paid. I know that's a foreign concept to y'all, probably because you listen to people named Funky Diva. So I'm caring for my children. I'm going to go give them the emotional and the love support that they're going to need that they may not typically get from a man, because men are supposed to be strong and they're not supposed to do all the things. And who are they taught that by? Hopefully their mothers and their fathers, but definitely from their mothers. Y'all gonna act like you don't tell them don't cry? Y'all gonna give you something to cry about? Now, I only have girls, and you know damn well I done said that. Child, you better not be crying. I'll give you something to cry about. I'm sure we've all heard that, Generation X. So I'm supposed to be mad because I get the opportunity to leave fucking work to go care for my family, my children. So I can go to the school and say, what the fuck is going on around here? And I can say, child, I know she did that. You better straighten it the fuck up, and give them the look that says so. Yeah, that's what we're supposed to do. When we go on vacation, yes, those are the things that I planned. When it's time for us to decide what school they're going to go to, yes, this is for us to plan. And guess where money comes from? Me, but it also comes from him. Guess who's going to come when I'm on side of the road? You bitches can't even get niggas you fuck to do that. Guess who's going to come for me when I'm on side of the fucking road? Guess who's going to come with me when I'm distraught because there's some issues with my dad and I know damn well that I need some support? Y'all don't get that shit. But keep listening to Funky Diva. Keep listening to Funky Diva. If I say that I'm going to go and do this, that, and the third, and I'm going to go on this cruise, I'm going to go on that cruise, do you want to go? No, I don't want to go. And I can still go, and I can still get that fucking money. I'm going to get paid from work, and I'm still going to have a job when I come back home. I don't need Funky Diva to tell me shit. I don't need Barack Obama to tell me that we need a gay person in the home in order to raise the fucking kids. Y'all want to listen to that? Y'all think that that shit means that you're equal? That means you're led. That means everybody always talking about, oh, you're a sheep, you're a sheep. No, you're a sheep. No, you're a sheep. Because you're falling into this shit. You're going to be mad 15 minutes later that some ABCD trans person has said, but you're going to sit here and listen wholeheartedly to Funky Diva because he's pandering to ya. Because you need the internet's approval for some fucking reason. Fuck this internet, you heard? When this motherfucker goes off, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit.
It's not fair. Straight black men are the cancer of the black community. Argue with your mammy.
Y'all will just go ahead and allow this nigga to say this shit. This is why. Now you got the comments. Straight black men haven't had a check-in with themselves since the Million Man March. Imagine trying to have check-ins by having this part of the internet, the manosphere, formerly known as the Black Manosphere. Y'all came in and took that down because you can't give them a moment to have moments in order to learn, or talk about anything. Because you bitches swear you're in charge. Because you are absolutely misandrous all the fucking time. And then you turn around trying to act like somebody's supposed to accept your bullshit. And people is tired of it, male and fucking female, because you give a bad look to other people, not to me. Fuck y'all, because I don't give a fuck. Because I don't care how much I cuss on this motherfucker. I know that there are men outside of this internet and people even on this internet that will come for me to help me before anybody that you know will come for your bitch asses. And that's why you got to listen to this nigga. That's why you got to listen to this nigga, because there's no man in your fucking life that will come for you and speak for you and cut for you. Not a fucking one. That's a you problem. And that's the same shit that's going on with Meg. And that's why y'all trying to relate to that bitch. That's why y'all want to relate to her so damn bad, because you in the same situation, because you like people and you agree with shit like this and you support shit like this. and then gonna turn around and try to act like that Klay Thompson was the problem. And again, I'm not saying that he didn't cheat, but all you got is Meg's motherfucking word, and y'all don't know nothing the fuck else. Because this is what y'all like. This is what you fucking support. This is what this is a wife. This is a wife. So this is what you think gets you a fucking husband. And StreamYard, but I'm not playing the music anyway. So she got this horrible breakup, and you did me bad, and she needs a break, and 2 seconds later, this what she doing? And y'all think this is how you get a husband? This is how you get fucked. Child, this is gonna be demonetized. I don't give a fuck. This is how you get fucked, and this is how you get labeled a hoe. Is this a performance that she's doing? Is she on stage? Is this a part of her job? I'm thinking no.
Thanks for the tip.
I'm thinking no. I'm thinking this is who this person is, and somehow, some way, somebody thought that Klay was fooled by it. He wanted, allegedly, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say he wanted to fuck, just like y'all like to do. You like to fuck because you think your fucking wet ass pussy, allegedly, is supposed to keep somebody and get your ass married. You bring nothing else to the table. You have nothing else to offer. You think that this shit and this shit is allegedly how you supposed to get a man. And because you listen to blogs, the Neighborhood Talk, and shout out to Live Bites is this other channel who I don't have a problem with him, but they will take this. All of them blogs will have this on their blogs by the end of the day. They wait for him to do this shit and they will post it. So this is what y'all think of the Black community? So this is what y'all allow tethers and ABCDs to do and post and show for the Black community? Make your money, sis. Make your money, sis. Money over everything, huh? Money over everything, huh? Then you'll cry racism because, but white people get to make a lot of money on OF and they discriminate against Black people. Imagine fighting for that shit. Imagine fighting to make sure that your whoredom is equal to white people. Imagine cutting to make sure that your whoredom is trying to be equal to white people. Do you think that this is a person who's showing and flexing wife duties? Is that what this is? So this is how you get a wife. I'm sorry, this is how you get a husband. This is what y'all think. This bitch ain't married. She's a baby mama. She's a fucking 2-time at minimum baby mom. Y'all really do think that that's a glow up, don't you? Y'all really do think that it's fucking cute to be a baby fucking mama. Maybe that's the problem. And if you keep him in a way, that's a problem. Or if you getting bum ass niggas that you think that this bitch right here has a CEO at Wells Fargo as her baby daddy. From what I understand, one of her baby daddies is in jail. Y'all cut for this shit. Y'all think that this is the way, huh? Okay, cool. And then you think that this is the way, huh? Okay, cool. Continue on. Follow her. Follow her and see where that gets you. Follow her, see where that gets you. It'll get you a fucking wet ass and allegedly possibly becoming a baby fucking mom. Listen to this nigga and see where that will get you. Nowhere. It'll get y'all nowhere, but you don't like to listen. You don't want to listen to no damn body. Y'all got all the answers. Continue the fuck on. And that's why y'all get it wrong most of the fucking time. Because you would rather deal with debauchery and blame somebody else and then turn around and blame all Black men because you don't know how to choose people. Let's go to Philly real quick because it looks like a teen has been charged with manslaughter after fatally STABBing a newborn inside of an apartment after giving birth. So that's just a snippet. I just happened to see this. Let me read what it's on site. A blog has to say. Oh, my bad, y'all. My bad. I forgot that StreamYard was StreamYard. I'll play it again in a second. I'm sorry. Let me read what it's on site says. A teenage girl is facing multiple charges after officials say her newborn baby was found dead shortly after she gave birth inside of a Philadelphia apartment. According to investigators, the baby girl was discovered unresponsive and later pronounced dead at the scene. The medical examiner ruled the death a homicide, stating the infant suffered fatal injuries. So I'll play it again. The teen, whose identity has not been released due to her age, is now facing charges including voluntary manslaughter and related offenses. Authorities say they are still working to understand her mental and physical state before and after giving birth, and noted that the investigation is ongoing as more details come to light. Officials also pointed out that Pennsylvania's safe haven law allows newborns to be surrendered safely without legal consequences as long as the child is unharmed. The situation is still unfolding.
Found dead in an apartment. This was near 2nd and American Streets in Northern Liberties. This is video from that scene over the weekend here. Today, we learned that the baby girl was stabbed in the chest. That word coming from the medical examiner's office. And the Philly District Attorney's Office has charged the mother, who is a juvenile, by the way, with manslaughter and other crimes. And the DA went on to say in a statement that more clarity is needed on the teenage.
You still can't hear it? Oh, okay, there you go.
Girl's mental state, both before and shortly after childbirth when the crimes occurred. We have an update to a story we brought you yesterday.
All right, so you heard what happened. So she took a knife and put it in the kid, okay? So when Funky Diva is saying that it's all black men's fault, everything is black men's fault, is a teenager, so they said that she's a minor, right? Who do you think she's being raised by? First of all, it's Philly, even though Northern Liberties is not that bad, but where they are. Who thinks that it's probably a single mother here, allegedly? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say yes. So here are the comments. Where are her parents? That's a good question. But child, if you fucking, you fucking. If you're not going to teach your kids about sex and how not to get pregnant and what they need to do, that's a moot fucking point, honestly. It says, they said a juvenile, so find out who is the father of the baby. Sounds like rage. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? So they taking Funky Diva's thoughts already and just applying it to a young woman who was found to have stabbed her own fucking infant, but somehow, some way, it's still Eustace Chatty's fault. Okay? Mothers, sisters, aunties, cousins, etc. We have to keep the lines of communication open for our young girl. She couldn't confide in anyone in her life. It's terrible. In 2026, she had options. You hear them making excuses. And it's mothers, sisters, aunties, and cousins. You didn't say daddies, uncles, grandfathers. You don't hear none of that, right? You don't hear none of that. So you're taken up out of the equation right here as well. It says, this is what happens when y'all make abortion illegal. It doesn't stop people from getting rid of the baby. They just do it in a more heinous way. This ignorant bitch, it's fucking Pennsylvania. You can go get an abortion, you dumb bitch. Don't even know what the fuck they talking about. It's a simple Google search, bitch. Ain't got nothing to do with abortion. How about family planning? How about birth control? Y'all never say that shit. And I don't give a fuck about none of it. Even if you're a child, you think that taking out a knife, if any of you all have ever had an infant in your hands, have you all ever held an infant in your hands? Can you ever think with an infant in your hands that you would take anything to harm it? Miss me with this sympathy bullshit for this bitch. Fuck this bitch. I don't give a damn how old she is. Fuck her and her mama. It's Pennsylvania. You know how to fuck? Then you know how to either tell somebody or just leave the baby in the apartment. Why do you think that it makes sense to take a knife and take care of it like that? One, you're always going to get caught. Two, it doesn't make any good God sense unless you're fucking crazy. And that's what I'm going with. That's what I'm going with. Because there's no way that you're going to ever have had an infant in your hands and think that it makes sense to harm it. Leave that baby where it is first and call somebody. Y'all ain't got no problem with bringing out the motherfucking phones when you want to record a damn fight. You ain't got no problem with recording stupid ass nonsense on the street. You ain't got no problem with recording fucking concerts that you go to. But now all of a sudden, because it's a baby and it's a juvenile and the odds are she's black and they know it too, now they want to cut and make fucking excuses. And now this bitch want to bring up a man who clearly wasn't around. Obviously, she got pregnant by one, but clearly he wasn't around when this happened. But now all of a sudden, you got all this empathy for this bitch. Fuck that bitch. This one, who impregnated that child? That's the question I pray for this baby is so sad. It does, I mean, it does matter, but for what they're talking about, it don't matter for what they talking about. It don't matter for what they talking about. This one says, here comes the women justifying it because this is what happens when abortion is made illegal, even though it's legal in Philadelphia up to 24 weeks. Now it's going to be, she couldn't afford it. She couldn't tell anybody. Well, you know what, bitches? That's where parenting comes in at. That's what fucking parenting means, you dumb cunts. You don't sit up here and think just because the kid is alive, you're doing the best. I do everything. You don't do shit. Which is why you would say that a woman like me who would leave work so my husband can keep working and care for our children, you think that shit don't make sense? That's exactly what it should be. I'm their fucking mother. Y'all just so badly want to blame fucking men and then turn around and want them same niggas in your fucking life. Clearly you do, or how do you bitches keep getting pregnant? Ain't no fucking immaculate conception happening around here. You like to fuck. Anyway. This is what y'all do. And you listening. Oh, let me stop this for a second because this shit is pissing me off with the StreamYard. Hold on. Let me start all over. But then y'all are so fucking dumb. Let me say dumb. Dummism. Y'all out here fucking Blueface. Y'all thought we was done with Blueface. Blueface. It says another woman has come forward claiming she is expecting a child with Blueface, sharing a positive pregnancy test as proof despite public skepticism regarding the rapper's potential involvement. She remains firm in her decision to keep the baby. And this is what the hell else y'all do. You're going to get pregnant by Blueface. And then decide, you know what? I'm going to keep the baby. Okay. Putting yourself behind the 8 ball yet again. I'm sorry, y'all. Big Snee, thank you, hun. So they pander to, child, you already know. Thank you, hun. Shout out to Gorilla Grip. Idiocracy is here. It is here, and it clearly ain't going nowhere, boo. It clearly ain't going nowhere. Hate black men, but hate passport bros. SYSBM. They hate their damn selves. Don't want to take accountability for shit. This girl on the screen, we just gonna use her as an example. So why are you fucking Blueface? We didn't see the saga with Krishan. We didn't see what goes on with Jade and Alexis. What happens between Krishan and Jade and Alexis? We seen the little heifer that we just saw in the bed. He calling her a hoe. Not to mention she was up on this internet and I never showed y'all talking about after she had sex with him, she was hurting on the inside and down there. And y'all still want to fuck this nigga raw. And this is whose fault now? Okay. Jermaine is tired of the blame and left gang. Well, clearly, you know they're going to listen to a ABCD before they listen to y'all. They're going to listen to an ABCD before they listen to ya. Otis, thank you, boo. 54% of black men are childless, and CDC debunked the black father's myth. It boils down to who's getting picked to have. It boils down to who's getting picked to have kids. Blueface. They picking Blueface. Krishan over there, and she's responsible for what she did to that kid. She is absolutely responsible for what she did to that kid. They can lie. See, this is the problem, is that us that have brains and use them can see what she was doing. Is like, girl, you're smoking and you're drinking and you're pregnant. Where did y'all think that this was going to end up at? Baby, clearly is something wrong with it at this point, but now they want to just now play in our faces and lie. Child, you Generation Zers can lie all you want to. We ain't stupid and we wasn't born yesterday. We know how the shit works. Y'all just think you special and absolved and shit ain't gonna happen to you. So you're the dummies that think that you got to feel fire to know that fire is hot. Burn yourselves, child. Burn the fuck up. Thank you, Kofa. Imagine black men trying to build with each other and everyone asks, what about the women in LGBT every step of the way? Child, these people can go ahead and continue to practice their dummism. We'll keep talking about it. I'm going to try anyway because it's pissing me off with this fucking funky Diva shit yet again. And yes, they will go ahead and follow his ass and forget everything that he has ever said. Either newer child, the newer now. Thank you so much for the super sticker, child. Don't forget, I'm going to the eye doctor. Yeah, I promise you I'm going. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate you. Let's hear what this heifer got to say, because this is dummism already. Before it even starts, it's dummism. I already know.
Like I said, to baby mama number 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever it is. Bitch, I might be 6, 7, 8, or 9. Whoever. The fuck? I would see the nigga at 8 months or however long, 9, since we counted it up. Like, what the fuck? I know who the fuck I fuck on, and I know who not me. Fuck you talking about? Yeah, not all up in this motherfucker. Like I said, to baby mama number 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever it is. Bitch, I might.
Y'all participate in this shit. And you know what the hell it is that you're doing. Funky Diva, talk to that. Listen to her. I know what I was doing. He nutted all in me. Yeah. Is she? Anybody want to marry her, Bueller? Anyone want to marry her? A woman that comes out here and say, yeah, he nutted all into me. Baby mama number 2. Baby mama number 2, 3, and 4. I don't care. This is how y'all are. This is what you like. This is the equivalent of why you like Meg, for the same damn reason. This is why you like this shit. It is the same fucking difference. Meg's not pregnant, thank God. It is the same damn difference. This is what you like. This is what you enjoy. This is what you want to big up. This is the community. This is the community. This is the community. Oh my God. Sick of this stupid shit.
Like
I lay down and open my fucking legs and fuck raw. Like, what you talking about?
Yes, I'm keeping it. Nobody can convince me not. Sorry. You're not even the nigga. Not even 10K. Not even 1K. Sorry. Please be a girl. Why? Why should I? Because yo, fuck nigga, he ain't gonna be around. As y'all say, allegedly, as y'all say, he not gonna do that. He's not gonna be in the child's life. That's why y'all think I should get an abortion. Niggas shouldn't be nutting in bitches. Yes, I'm keeping the baby. I don't know. He didn't say that he didn't want it. Listen, niggas, what's weird to me, because when I'm in a nigga face, never mind. Bro, never mind. Like that, niggas is weird.
Like, I don't like the weird shit at all. I'm keeping it even if he asks me for abortion. I lay down and open my fucking legs and fucked raw. Like, what you talking about?
Yes, I'm keeping it.
You married, still going through the pregnancy alone. Baby, I went through my first pregnancy alone. Like, stop. Like I said, it's nothing right now. Why do you want to keep it when you're giving the baby a bad father? How you know he a bad father?
Yes.
She said he broke too. Damn.
Okay. Ouch.
I asked in a rude way, but what made you want to keep it? Oh my goodness. He doesn't seem rich. It's okay to afford his lifestyle.
Mommy.
Fuck. If he was a broke nigga, I'm still keeping the fucking baby. What's wrong with y'all niggas? I just told y'all. It don't matter who the fuck it was. I wanted more kids. I lay down and open my fucking leg.
Get out my job, bitch.
She put her name up here. Her name is Rella. I guess she was born in 97. Her expected date of confinement delivery, her due date is 12/29/26. So she had to go and show everyone. God, these people are so stupid. And of course, she had to show a conversation between Blueface. Where you at, this Rella? I'm at home. Where you at? She said, Valley. He said, pull up. She said, Addie. He gave it. Bet you want some homemade gumbo? He said, yeah, actually. Bet you want crawfish in it or no? He said, nah, don't take forever. She said, all right, bet. So yeah. So this isn't a problem at all. This is all black men's fault, right? And then she putting this shit out here. Blueface. Okay. Blueface. And Carlissa, his mom, is right up here. Now we know the font fit the profile type, but I'll take all that babies that pass the DNA test. So she's in here talking about if it is his baby, she'll be a part of their lives. Like, child, I would not be out here as a grown ass woman, she's same age as me, if not older, talking this dumb shit among these dumbasses. She basically puts right here that she didn't make the gumbo, she got it from Walmart. But this is who but the problem are the men. Yeah, Blueface is a problem. Let's not get it twisted. But guess who ain't stopping? These bitches. These black women aren't stopping. I don't give a shit about no frontal lobe. Miss me with that bullshit. The way she's talking, she know what the fuck she doing. And when she come back crying, which she will at some point, we will be right here to judge and to laugh. And she already has a kid. And the kid is right there, clearly, while she's talking this dumb shit. Inappropriate stuff in front of the kid. But I guess that's acceptable, right? As you raise kids as a 2-time single baby mom, not an issue at all. Just blame the man. Thank you, Boo. He said they would rather be baby mama number 5 to survive than be with Clyde by their side. Absolutely. Proven yet again. Not all women. Fuck y'all. Enough of y'all. I done shown y'all enough women. Y'all crashing out over Meg. Y'all believe this shit too. JB2, thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate you. Prince, thank you, Boo. He said, Brandon Jamal, no good men left, but y'all always pregnant. Wait till he get a hold of this. I can't wait. Shout out to Brandon Jamal. Thank you, Prince Revolver. Thank you, Boo. That's why they go so hard for ABCs. Look at the comments. Their first instinct is deletions. They use it as birth control. Unless, of course, they get pregnant by someone who's allegedly famous. Blueface. Anyway. Let's go here. Let's start with this Meg and Klay bullshit. Some of this other stuff I will have to wait until later to show y'all. Because I spent more time on Funky than I had planned on it. Shout out to everybody that is here. Please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. So my new friend Will Mills, is talking about what goes on down there in Jamaica, man, because you know it's all you sassy straights' fault. Ooh, I'm on the wrong. Oh, wait. I'm on the wrong one. I meant to show you this. My bad.
Do some of the weirdest shit, yo. Y'all real quick to call niggas broke, how niggas ain't got no money, and then go to Jamaica and let poor men on handmade boats rub your body down with chalky doodle. I done seen y'all be dissing regular dudes with good jobs that make way more than these broke ass niggas. So they feel like this shit is a flex, going to Jamaica and let poor men rub them down. Every time I look at my timeline, one of y'all bitches posted this shit like y'all did some fly shit. Y'all in the woods somewhere in some dirty water. You know what I mean? This shit ain't the Four Seasons. Pack y'all up, man. This shit is nasty work. You don't even know what he rubbing on you. That shit is doodle. Doodle. Women, y'all.
I swear this man gotta be from Philly. He's too fucking funny. Well, you know, forget all this, right? This is still a way to blame black men, right? I cannot. Prince Revolver, thank you, boo. How come Meg never got heat over Klay being light skinned? It's coming. It's coming. They're going to be starting to talk about that. They've already kind of saying that because he's light bright, of course, but then black women be the same people talking about colorism. And then they're going to start talking about the fact that his mom is white and that his dad, who they're finding out because men have to come out here and talk about Klay's history, which they really don't. And say that he's going to leave his legacy to a white woman. And then that's going to start to be an issue. Watch. I'm telling you. Or they're going to say that Megan's too dark and they didn't like it because she's so dark. Child, all of it's going to come. This shit's still going on. It's going to come.
Absolutely hilarious. Y'all do some of the weirdest shit, yo. Y'all real quick to call niggas broke, how niggas ain't got no money, and then go to Jamaica and let poor men on handmade boats rub your body down with chalky doodle. I done seen y'all be dissing regular dudes with good jobs that make way more than these broke ass niggas. So they feel like this shit is a flex, going to Jamaica and let poor men rub them down. Every time I look at my timeline, one of y'all bitches posted this shit like y'all did some fly shit. Y'all in the woods somewhere in some dirty water. You know what I mean? This shit ain't the Four Seasons. Pack y'all up, man. This shit is nasty work. You don't even know what he rubbing on you. That shit is doodle. Doodle.
I do see the Knicks hat now. You're right. He is from New York because ain't no way anybody from Philly's wearing that. So shout out to him. He's still the bomb. I love this man. He's too funny. Not white doo-doo though. I can't. Anyway. Let me go over here to this is self-checkout again. It says moral of the story. Okay, y'all go ahead and wrap it up. And of course they're talking about Klay and Meg.
What do you mean Klay had a cheating diary? I wanted to know who Klay Thompson cheated on before Meg and his relationship history, so I looked it up.
We live in a world where men are cheating on women like Megan Thee Stallion.
You do realize that has now set every nigga back from getting a girlfriend, because if Meg can't get one and y'all encouraging that, I don't want nothing to do with y'all.
If you're confused on why your girlfriend is tweaking out over Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson breaking up, or him cheating on her rather, it has to do with the fact, just think about it like this, okay?
Meg Thee Stallion made Klay a global star.
And she was respecting her man, being loyal, doing all the things, and she still got cheated on. Who else is Klay getting with that's better than Megan? Oh, I don't think Klay Thompson gets it. It gets real parasocial around here about Megan Thee Stallion. I don't play about her.
We're living in some really scary times. There should never come a time when my feed looks just like that. For any topic, honestly. Unless we're in like some sort of a state of emergency, my timeline should never look like that about someone being cheated on. I don't think there will ever come a day where I will get on this very internet and defend wholeheartedly a celebrity that doesn't know who the fuck I am. We talk about how negative having parasocial relationships is until y'all get on here and have parasocial relationships with y'all favorite celebrity. And then y'all brag and boast like it's something to be cool about. We're not calling these women losers enough. It's one thing to have major think piece, but it's another thing to take this to the heart, like you got cheated on. Like the way a lot of y'all are going about this is like you had some sort of insight to their actual relationship. Mind you, him cheating is all alleged. Just because she said it doesn't make it true. We know how y'all like to take the side of the person that gets to the internet first and tells their story. However, until it is proven, It's still alleged. And even if it does get proven that he in fact did cheat on her, I still would never have that much investment in a celebrity relationship. You actually have women breaking up with their spouse in Meg's honor. Women out here giving their husbands or their boyfriends a hard time because Klay cheated on Meg. Y'all are that invested that y'all are willing to disrupt your own personal life for a celebrity that doesn't give a fuck if you died tomorrow. These people are rich and they have people waiting in line for an opportunity to get with them. This is truly not what y'all think it is. And like I mentioned before, didn't Megan cheat on Party? Isn't Megan the same woman that be fucking her best friend's man? Doesn't Megan make music about cheating on the man that she's with? And y'all keep saying, who is he gonna get? Who is he gonna get? He can get 10 Megan and stuff. What's so special about her outside of the way she looks? Like, I knew a lot of y'all was simple-minded, but I didn't think it was to this degree. This is very telling. But you know what? If this helps, look at it this way. Meg's not special. People get cheated on every day. It doesn't matter how attractive, how much money, who you think you are still a human being before you're any of those things. And like human beings, you can still get cheated on. But I know y'all don't want to have that conversation with me because I'm just a normal guy that doesn't have parasocial relationships with celebrities that don't know who the fuck I am. Y'all keep the change.
What do you...
Parasocial relationships, child. There's a new made-up word every damn day, but I don't know what it is. Dummism. I just like to call it dummism because none of it make any damn sense. But shout out to Prince with another 2. He said, "Hey, yo, what happened to the 4B?" Goodbye. You just over here just saying shit, starting trouble. Everything that they do is reactive. Everything bitches do is just reactive. There is no thought put into it whatsoever. And it never amounts to a GD thing to anyone except for them. But we talked about Mason Cam yesterday, and I told y'all how Cam was trying to be very politically correct because he didn't want to give backlash. Guess what happened? Cameron responds to negative comments after speaking on Meg Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson breakup. You rap about being a hoe and mad rappers effed you. You mean he told the truth? You hold on. You mean he told the truth? So y'all think that this is wifey behavior right here? You mean he told? Let me bust out some lyrics, okay? Because one of y'all, what did y'all send me? My man, or some bullshit like that. We already went over Party's lyrics. So this is, excuse me, gentlemen, sassy chatty patties. Do y'all want your wife to be doing this, Bueller? Do y'all want the internet to see your wife doing this, Bueller? Is this a person that you would bring home and say, that's wifey right there, Bueller? Or is this a person who you're looking at, yeah, a fun time will be had? I don't know why you bitches don't see this. So this is after her breakup. This is what she's doing. So what the fuck y'all think is about to happen with the next dude? And this is a woman and she's in between. She can do what she wants. You're right, she can. Why is she advertising it? Why is she showing it? And don't tell me she don't know. She knows when someone is filming her. She's doing this, in my opinion. And like self-checkout said, she's the only one that said anything. So we don't know that it's true. It's her truth, first of all. Second of all, now she's out here doing this. I thought she was going to take a break. I thought she needed some time. She's doing this because she thinks somebody is going to be jealous and say, what are you doing? She's doing this because she wants the internet, men, males, Klay, and anybody else to see that she outside. Girl, you outside acting like the hoe that you are. She can't break from 304ing. Exactly. You are exactly the reason why he don't want to be monogamous with your ass. Because this is what you portray. And this is why you got what you got. And this is why you're going to have a tough time filing or having somebody decent, because this is how you act. This is from, you said it's decent or recent? It's recently from last night, if I'm not mistaken. This is from Live Bites from 9 hours ago. It says, Thee Stallion is officially back outside, filing a public fallout with her boyfriend, Klay Thompson. The rap star put him on blast for alleged infidelity, claiming she supported him through his various mood swings during the NBA season, only to discover he wasn't interested in a monogamous commitment despite her domestic lifestyle. Whose domestic lifestyle? He must mean domestic, meaning living in the United States, because child, is this a domestic lifestyle, y'all? I've never done this once in my life. Not once. But anyway, this is the problem. Y'all don't listen. This is the problem. Y'all don't listen. Not y'all. You know what I'm saying. So let's hear what's going on here. Like I said, Cam was trying to be nice, and it doesn't matter. That's why you should just stand on your shit. Fuck what they say. They always got something to say. But these are people who listen to Funky Diva. It's people who name Funky Diva.
I've been saying this for years.
What brings music to my heart is listening to Mace laugh. I love me some Mace and Cam.
I seen some shit we talking about Meg Thee Stallion yesterday. Niggas gonna say I'm hating. Everybody, they just don't want to hear it.
What they don't want to hear.
No, he's talking about Klay. You know, niggas be like, yo, Klay Thompson fumbled Meg Thee Stallion. And then we got to sit here and fake be careful with our words so that niggas don't feel offended. You rap about being a hoe. Mad rappers fuck you. And then Klay Thompson fumbled. But we got to be politically correct. The status say,
exactly.
No, I don't think so. She's doing her thing.
That is important.
Yo, she talks about, all right, so let's just have a conversation.
There we go.
That's what I came for. The name of my song is called Wet Ass Pussy. I've been saying this for years. I seen some shit we talking about Meg Thee Stallion yesterday. Niggas gonna say I'm hating. Everybody, they just don't want to hear it. Wet ass pussy, right? Then she promotes having wet ass pussy and fucks mad other rappers, and then you get with a nigga, he don't want to be monogamous and he fumbled. What's the thinking? I don't know the thinking.
And she said he's supposed to settle down.
Well, let's just say you're Klay Thompson, right? And you be like, yo, little nigga from Toronto hit it too. I ain't want to say nothing. Who? Nah, the 11th man off the bench, he's hit it too. Word? Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, nigga, before that, she was in New Orleans. You're going to be talked about whether it's public or not public. Once you start fucking with entertainers, athletes, your name gets passed around, and then it becomes a stat for them just to hit it. We talk about this all the time with Mace and myself, when we be like, when we even say we don't get it, when we be like, yo, why nigga want to have nigga leftovers of wet ass pussy, right? It's just the other day, I don't know what show I said on. Stop making your relationships public. Stop doing it, bro.
They forgot that he said this part, I guess.
Megan Thee Stallion started with it. And before I said something about Megan Thee Stallion, people got mad, but it's public. It started with Moneybagg Yo, right? Then Tory Lanez. I'm looking at the list here. Rapper Party Fontaines. You know Party Fontaines stat?
Yes.
See, I don't know Party.
He's a songwriter.
I don't know him like that.
He's a songwriter.
Oh, Party. Then you got Romeo Lemieux. Well, I'm saying his name on you with a soccer player.
All right, so we heard all that, right?
Goes like this. That list goes like this.
So now I guess no one is allowed to talk. You know how you prevent people from talking about your bullshit? Let me tell y'all, hating hoes, listen up. I know this is crazy talk, right? You don't put your shit out on the internet, just like Cam said originally. But no. It's always it's a problem. It's a black man's problem. It's who put the shit out here? I think a bitch put the shit out here. We would not know none of this. We would not know none of this. I don't know how many times y'all don't seem to get it. Everybody don't have to agree with you, and she looking fucking crazy. But I guess again, like I said, I wish I hadn't gotten rid of the one for what's her name. Y'all think this shit is cute. Y'all think this shit gets you married. Y'all think this shit works, and it's been shown and proven over and over and over again that it's not working, and yet you still want to do it. This is what y'all want to big up, and then y'all want to get mad when the shit don't work out. You don't want to listen. Let me rephrase. You would rather listen to a ABCD named Funky Diva. You would rather listen to an ABCD than to freaking sit up here to listen to somebody who is actually married or actually in a whole ass relationship, because y'all think that this is the way that it works. Or this one. Let's not forget this one. This is the culture. And y'all love it. And y'all love it. And y'all love it. We love it too. If this is what y'all think is going to get you to what it is that you want, keep it going. Keep doing what you're doing. It's working out so well, right? So this comment says, and how many have y'all gone through? Between all of them, probably enough to fill a stadium. You know what? They're rappers. I would agree. Is that weird? Since Mason Cameron are rappers, I would agree that they probably ran through a lot of women during their career and even now if they wanted to. He says, the misogyny, ignorance, and complete lack of self-awareness on display is honestly embarrassing. Oh, this is embarrassing. Oh, yeah. So this is not embarrassing? So this right here is not embarrassing? So this is accepted. Is this this is a quality woman, gentlemen? This is a quality woman right here. According to whoever Motivation Joe, whatever his name was, and probably this dude in the comments, this is acceptable. They don't have shit to say about this. They don't have shit to say about her being a multiple baby mom. They don't have shit about her being displayed like this, shaking her ass all damn time, half naked. This is acceptable, but misogyny is the issue. This is acceptable. This is okay to be shown, highlighted on the blogs and big upped, but no problem with this whatsoever. Because these are the people that determine and decide whether these are the people that determine and decide if/when they have relationships. I'm gonna just say relationships. They make the decisions, right? And yet here she quitting a job. Now she out here in between some woman's boobs, out here telling the whole world about her relationship, breaking relationship code as far as I'm concerned by running off at the mouth and telling the public, who is it that needs to help now? Who is it that needs to help now? And you allow these damn blogs and ABCDs to allow this shit. He says, as a father of daughters, it makes my stomach turn knowing there are men who still think a woman's worth is something to tally up and trade like currency. So is your daughter going to be out here like this, sir? Do you support your daughters following this, sir? Do you support the blogs big upping this? Shout out to the neighborhood talk, which your daughters will probably see if they haven't seen. Will your daughters be doing this, sir? Are you raising your daughters to do this, sir? Are you going to be saying wonderful things about your daughters if they decide to do this, sir? Since you got all this smoke for these men. Since you have all this smoke for these men, where's the smoke for these bitches sitting up here on these daggone blogs showing all this debaucherous shit? So men can't talk, but women can shake their ass all over the place and it's okay and it's acceptable. Got it. Got it. Idiocracy. Whoever said that. Idiocracy. Reducing someone's character to their dating history doesn't make you insightful. It just exposes how small and outdated your thinking is. So in other words, it sounds like he says, if they're hoes, y'all should take them sassy straights. It sounds like he's saying that if they're hoes, that you should take them sassy straights. He thinks he's saying something here. Sergio Hudson, whoever the fuck this nigga is. Respect isn't something women earn by meeting your standards. It's something you clearly were never taught to get. Oh, respect. Oh, this is respect, huh? Shout out to respect. Shout out to Aretha Franklin. I'm sure she would love this. I'm sure Aretha would love this. RESPECT. So this is respect. Can't wait to see your daughters up here doing the same damn thing because you're okay with this. So you're not okay with men talking about what's actually being shown on screen. What's actually being shown on screen. And then you want to bring your daughters into it. And then you want to act like, I guess this is acceptable. Make sure your daughters post when they do the same shit. Because basically you're okay with it. Just like Funky is okay with this. Women do no wrong. And you are You sassy straights are supposed to accept this and go along with this, okay? Respect isn't something women earn by meeting your standards. Oh, imagine that. He said respect isn't something women earn by meeting your standards. It's something you clearly were never taught to give. Stop giving people who don't deserve it a platform. You're on Hollywood Unlocked. What are you talking about, sir? So don't you love these people that are all offended, but they on the same platform that they're complaining about? Not to mention the fact that he just sat here and talked about respect isn't something women earn. What? So you're telling me that people, they don't got my respect? Fuck these bitches. You think this deserves respect? This is respectful behavior? Sir, this is respect and respectful behavior. This is respect and respectful behavior. Wow. Take me back to the 80s, because ain't no way. Ain't no way. And I'm telling you, he think he said something there. He sounds crazy. He sounds crazy because he wouldn't allow his daughters to be out here doing it. I'm telling you, I don't care. I don't know this man from a can of paint. If he all this with the daughters and respect isn't something that women earn. Well, nigga, how do people get respect? All in. How do people get respect? All in. Everybody has to earn respect from someone that they want it from. That's what I'm talking about. This is probably somebody who's educated. He just out here talking, pandering. As far as I'm concerned, I can't take it. These niggas. Child, I can't even get to the damn Paul Pierce because there's so much on Instagram. Everything is on Instagram. Tasha K got this dumb bitch up here talking about witches unite to curse Klay Thompson after breakup with Megan. Now help me understand when black people became witches. Bueller. Help me understand when black people became witches. Child, this is ridiculous, damn lit.
I really do wish that I was Meg Thee Stallion's like friend right now, because if I was, I would honestly take her to her mother's grave and have her stand right at the foot of her mother's plot. Let those tears fall right onto the dirt of her plot, right? And then we would wipe down her mother's grave, her tombstone, get rid of any of the weeds and whatnot, leave an offering for her, and then take some of that dirt. Ain't no way you sat there and saw this woman who had no family in this world, lured her into this false sense of security, lured her into this false future that she could hope for, only to rip it right out from under.
Klay has no holes. Klay has no goals. Klay has to cough. Can't find a hole. Klay wants to shoot. Can't find the ball. Megan is joyful. Megan is free. Megan is outside, twerking on one knee. Megan is happy. Megan is rich.
This is straight for Klay Thompson, okay? Spirit, that's one. Spirit has a message for you, but I'm gonna let another one come out because I feel like Spirit has a lot to say to you. Ooh, there it is. Let's read them together. Ooh, you see this? You see this right here, Klay Thompson? You had it all. You had the magician. You had the baddest bitch in the game, and you fumbled. And look, this is about to be your side ass. You see this? You see all these? These are all the basketball rings that you knocked. He hit me. He was like, "Where you at? Send me your location."
Y'all, I don't even have any words, child. I don't even have any words. This is so stupid.
Thanks for the tip.
This is so stupid. But you know what? It just solidifies why I don't know these people. I don't know these. I didn't know it was this bad, but I don't know these people. And this is why. What how are you going to get decent advice about anything from this lot of people, y'all? How? When, where, and how? These are the people that they try and get relationship advice from, child. Grumpy Knuckles, thank you, hon. He said, "Hey, Mocha Chica. Hey, boo. Just stopping by to say hi. We'll be garden tools on all sides. Love you much, my dear. Beauty personified." Thank you, hon. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hopefully we can see you later. I'm sure I will be back. Shout out to Prince. Same people who swear sassy straights need therapy. Yeah, and listening to Funky Diva. Listening to Funky Diva. I agree with you, Nicole. I agree. This is ridiculous. This is turned into, I don't even know, Fantasy Island. I don't even know. These are people who swear they know about relationships. I'm telling you. One solo. Thank you, boo. She can read tarot cards, but not an application. I agree. Thank you so much, hon. Shout out to all of y'all. Please make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. All right, finally, Lord. Megan Thee Stallion breaks up with Klay Thompson, abolishing marriage and cheating for the first time. Child, hopefully this whole episode ain't about all this, but this just happened, it looks like about a day ago. All right. Yeah, been mentally ill, Uncle Rick. Been mentally ill. Now they're just showing it all sides, period, point blank. This is crazy. This is all crazy. Now, do you think that, listen, this girl get on my nerves most of the time, okay? And Paul Pierce really gets on my nerves too. And I loved him when he was playing basketball, okay? But do you think she gonna listen? Now, I did start listening to this on somebody else's channel, which is why I decided to grab it. But that's why the video is titled, Do Women Ever Listen? Child, if I had asked you for it, you wouldn't have given me something. Damn, Siri. That's why I titled it, Do Women Listen? Because I'm telling you, they don't. They listen to each other. Or they listen to people called Funky Diva. They listen to everybody except for the bodies that they should be listening to in order to get what the hell it is that they want. So crash out on the internet, we here for it. All right, let's hear it.
It looked like to me that Megan was just some work for him during the season to get him through the season.
I mean, you love to say that, but I don't think that's true. Some people are in a relationship and they cheat. Like, not every man who cheats. Like, I could be in a whole relationship with a man and he does some cheating stuff and that means I'm just the work? Or does that mean that he cannot control himself and doesn't have the discipline enough to be in a monogamous relationship? Like, stop putting work on everybody. Because she was not no work. She was around his family. She was around, like, that's not work. And if men are bringing their work around family now and going to family dinners and integrating them into their life in that way, then men need to reconsider what work looks like, because you're the one getting worked.
Do you hear the anger in her voice? This woman is angry. This is going to go just like these damn videos, child.
I am your host, Azar Faraday.
I'm your boy, Paul Pierce.
Child, is she a tether?
What's happening? You got the slippers on today.
Yeah, I got the slippers on today.
They've been talking about them. I want to see another grown-ass man feet.
Well, don't look. What's going on?
Anyway, so we all know that it's all over the internet. Meg Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson broke up.
Yeah.
For the people who haven't seen the information, mostly I'm sure everybody has, but Meg, she originally put on her story, cheating, had me around your whole family playing house, got cold feet, holding you down through all your horrible mood swings and treatment towards me during your basketball season. Now you don't know if you can be monogamous. Bitch, I need a real break after this one. Bye, y'all. And then Megan Thee Stallion confirms her split from Klay Thompson. Trust, fidelity, and respect are non-negotiables for me in a relationship.
Okay.
And it's over.
So she claiming Klay Thompson cheated on her. I mean, that's got to be a valid allegation if you're going to put it to the public. See, this is what I don't like. We put our relationships in the public eye, and then we put our...
Sounds just like what Cam was saying. All right, so if Paul, who's a former NBA player, is saying that it's probably true, all right, fine. I didn't really doubt it, but all I'm saying is that just because she said it, don't make it true. But you know, these bitches go along with anything. Shout out to Grumpy with another 2. He said, but she wasn't out here garden tooling. Really? Of course she was. She's doing it now. We just showed it. She's doing it now, but you all are supposed to marry women like this, yeah? And I'm telling you, that's what the problem is, because these people think they can go do whatever they want, and y'all are supposed to accept it. One solo. I'll bet money Megan had a side guy. I honestly don't think so, because I'm somewhere in these people's brains, they just think if you meet somebody's parents, you're going to get married. I don't understand it, but not for me to understand, child. Craziness, foolishness.
Our breakups in the public eye. Yeah. I don't really like that. You know, just exposing each other when, you know, 2 celebrities, and, you know, you don't have to put everything in the social media, because it just opens up the door for nasty splits. And then there's a back and forth on Instagram or social media. I mean, Klay ain't no back and forth, but it's just like, it get messy now. See, that's what I don't like. But it looked like to me that, shit, Macon was just some work for him during the season to get him through the season.
I mean, you love to say that, but I don't think that's true. Some people are in a relationship and they cheat. Like, not every man who cheats. Like, I could be in a whole relationship with a man and he...
Again, she's not listening. He just now said this is probably what it is. He's a fucking former NBA player. I probably would listen to him. Well, you know I'm listening to him before Funky Diva, but he's an NBA player. He's the perfect person to talk to this about Klay's side, since Klay is not going to talk, in my opinion. Prince, thank you, boo. Klay graduated. Yo, all of these women looking crazy. Just shut the fuck up. We should be able to talk. Cool. Then we gonna talk about you. Thank you, boo. Love you back. Shout out to all of y'all. I appreciate y'all. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new.
Does some cheating stuff, and that means I'm just the work? Or does that mean that he cannot control himself and doesn't have the discipline enough to be in a monogamous relationship? Like, stop putting work on everybody, because she was not no work. She was around his family. She was around, like, that's not work. And if men are bringing their work around family now and going to family dinners and integrating them into their life in that way, then men need to reconsider what work looks like, because you're the one getting worked.
This is the thing. It's to be in a relationship during the NBA season, it's kind of easy because you practice, you play, you in routine now, right? And it's like, shit, I'm tired, so I got my girl. It's cool. Look at the timing of all this though, right? The season over. Damn, I'm outside. Like, he back outside. Like, right in time for the summer. I'm telling you, that's
I'm
what
not validating men.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not validating his cheating. I'm telling you, he was like, man, I don't know if I can do this, because now when the season's over and you ain't got to be at practice every day and you ain't got to travel for the game and you just at home, that's where the real test in this relationship comes when you in the league. It's like, damn, you're around each other way more. And, you know, when you're so used to, like, think about it, Klay has been, I don't think he had no kids. It's not confirmed that he had no kids. So now you're like, man, I want to travel with the homies. I want to do certain things, and I can't. And this is not a validation or saying this is what happened, but it's like, man, when you've been doing this for so long, every summer, it's like, damn, now I'm like, guys lose their mind when they got to sit in the house all day. When you've been playing NBA and you've been traveling since like 7th grade all day, when the summer comes, you want to kick in. Now it's time, family, friends, your boys and stuff. And it's just like, damn, he was like, you doing more. This is your free time and you want some free time. I'm just saying, like, it ain't validated, right? I'm just saying, like, damn, it's hard.
It's so hard to be faithful.
It's not hard to be faithful. But I'm saying, when you so used to being one way.
Y'all need to be single and stay single.
No, but when you used to one way. It's like, damn, why? What a coincidence that this happened after the season.
You don't know when he cheated. He could have cheated during the season.
The breakup just went public.
She's not listening. She's so tight about this. Another one, y'all. Another one that she says she got a boyfriend at last we watched her, not married. How do you all think that you tell the people, how do women think they can tell the men what to do with regard to a relationship? You can't even make it there first. They are bringing some of the most unimportant things to position themselves to have been in a relationship. And to think that an athlete is not going to have some outside work, as Paul is calling it, is crazy talk. That's weird. That's weird. I would expect it. I'm sorry. I would expect it. But you so desperate just because you Meg Thee Stallion, you think that you all that, and this is who you are. And this is who you're showing and proving you are all fucking ready. You're showing and proving exactly who you are all fucking ready. But everyone is supposed to just forget all about this shit. Your resume matters. Cool. Let me. Is this thing on? Is this thing on? Like when you go apply for a job and they look at your past and they ask about your past and they ask what it is that you did. That shit matters. So why y'all think in relationships it doesn't matter? You're out of your effing mind. Grumpy Knuckles, thanks, boo. He said them glasses ain't got no lenses. Stop being cute. I wouldn't even. You're right. I don't think they do. That's too funny. Shout out to you, boo.
Hell, the season been over for a month. This would have been what came out.
No, let me tell you something about cheating. Women catch men cheating from months ago. You can catch up stuff from months ago. Done it, been there, you can.
D-Rock, thank you so much for the jewels. I appreciate you, hon.
Men think it's over because they cheated 3 months ago. No, baby, I can find out and I can circle the block and see what's going on 3 months ago. When men are under pressure and stress, the first thing they decide to do is to cheat on the woman that's been holding them down. And it's so disturbing and disgusting to the point where...
Look at how tight she is, y'all. Look at how tight she is. Wow. All of these people that are wilding like this, y'all, this matters not to me, okay? I am not upset about this in any way, shape, or form. I'm honestly more upset that we got to still talk about it. But these people have been cheated on, and that's what the problem is, y'all. I'm telling you, allegedly, but I'm telling you. There's no need to be this upset and tight about somebody that you don't know. Maybe if it was your friend, family member, that would make it sense. Make sense. This makes no sense. She's definitely triggered. They're all triggered. Look at her body language. And she act like Paul did it. Probably because he's a former NBA player. Instead of listening and learning and leering, instead of listening and leering, they just like, no, what needs to happen? You cannot control anyone else. When are you, Miss Sandra's, going to understand and learn that you cannot control anybody but your damn self? I'm confused as to why y'all don't realize that yet.
Men, you're going through your season, you're stressed out, you're in the game, your head's in the game, you coming home, you feeling away, and you got a woman there that's holding you down, you buying a house with her, you're booed up.
I need people to elaborate on holding you down, because I think they're holding you down, and people in relationships holding you down are two totally different things.
Yeah.
Period. And you cannot run the play of Megan needed him for no money, because she did not. So at the end of the day, let's be real. Men lack discipline when it comes to certain aspects and areas of their life. Period.
And then she's putting all men into it. Let me tell you about holding you down. When I just spoke a little while ago, when I said when the school would call, I'm the one that would go. That's me holding him down, because he doesn't have to leave work, and I can leave work and still get paid. Plus, I'm their mother. And I know their games because they're girls. I know their games, and I'm going to go handle it and talk to who I need to talk to and discipline if I need to. That's me holding him down. That's me holding the whole family down. That's me holding my children down. That's me holding me down so that these jackasses don't go out here and do more bullshit, and stopping them so that, God forbid, if somebody asks for their phone number or whatever, that they don't get stomped out or they don't stomp people out. That's me holding down my whole family. That's more holding down. These misandrists, and I'm going to keep using that word, think that you sassy straights are supposed to kiss their ass. I promise you that's what they're saying. You are supposed to kiss their ass and put up with anything that they do in order for it to be okay. Because what she just said is some bullshit. Instead of saying these words, because we've already shown and proved that these people just reinvent what words mean. Holding him down. Bitch, what the fuck does that even mean? I came over there and I brought groceries. Well, okay. Well, congratulations. Everybody gets to eat. I don't know that that's holding someone down, because if you can't hold them down in times when things are tough or difficult, then you're not holding anyone down. And since Meg came out here spilling the business, she's shown and proved that she don't hold nobody down except for her damn self. She's just the victim in every fucking situation. So Azar is probably the same way. And the way that she's wrapped up with them arms, clearly she's the same way. Telling the former NBA player what the other NBA player did is wrong and how it works, as opposed to listening to the NBA player who's been through it. You misandrist, you'll continue to be where you are. Keep complaining and keep putting it on the internet. Grumpy, thank you, boo. He said 2 different meanings to holding one down. Exactly. Child, they probably mean like when you hold paper down when the wind is blowing. That's probably what they mean. I was holding it down. You know, that piece of paper when the wind or the fan was blowing. That's probably what they mean. One solo. He said they think 8 months is enough for a payday. Child, I really don't think for Meg and Klay, I don't think this is about money. For the rest of these bitches, all they think about is money. I guess that's holding somebody down, trying to get their assets, child. I'm hold you down so I can get some assets, child.
Point blank. And there's no excuse for that. Women go through periods once a month and we have every stress and mood swing you can think of. Oh, because I'm hormonal, I cheated because you don't understand.
Girl, are you having that moment right now?
How it feels to sit alone when you're going through that. Like, miss me with that. I don't care about any of that. Men are cheaters a lot of the time. Men always end up getting caught up, and then they feel sorry.
She definitely been cheated on, yeah.
And he probably is going to want and beg for her back, guaranteed.
Anyone thinks that Klay is going to cry and want her back. These people are clueless. Y'all, oh my God, these people are absolutely clueless. You are so engulfed in feminism and your misandry that you don't even, you refuse to hear anything and listen. So they just going to continue to go with their narrative and think that that's going to change something, even though it's shown and proved that it's not working. Wow. Wow. They are really taking this on personally. They are taking this shit personally. Wow. Wow, y'all, this is wild. D, thank you, boo. Mad because Meg was treated as a seasonal worker. Mad because they can relate to being cheated on. Since Paul said he probably did it, we're going to go with Paul Pierce because, again, he's in the field, I'm going to call it. So he probably knows more. That's why I'm going to trust what Paul is saying, former NBA player. He knows how the shit works. And again, when you get with a fucking athlete, I don't know why you think the odds are, I'm just saying the odds are they're going to be messing with somebody. And again, to be so misandrous, right? And to be so feminist, thank you, D-Rock, then I appreciate you, boo. They never seem to focus on the fact that there is a woman that did this to you, which again proves that there's no sisterhood. How many times have I said, if a bitch wants something that another bitch has, they going for it. Regardless, but y'all still want to act like you are about women. It's all about women to your own damn detriment, child.
So at the end of the day, I don't doubt that.
You public me in a relationship like that, I doubt it. I'm cool.
Yeah, well, think about old girl with Dwight. They're right back together.
But the thing is, I didn't like Klay cheated. Nobody knew about it until she.
Who's Dwight? I know she ain't talking about Dwight Howard. Ain't they getting divorced? Is that who she talking about? I forget her name. The one that brought out the blow on camera. Are they back together? Do y'all know?
He said, right? So he didn't publicly cheat on her because most men in the limelight, it'll come out publicly. Oh, we saw what's his name at the club with Wooty Whoop, or he was caught. Like, he didn't publicly embarrass her.
You embarrass me within my own right.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm embarrassed now. You embarrassed. Yeah. Like, I don't go for putting stuff on the internet. I would never do that, and I'm not messing with anyone who does that. And I will literally be so done with somebody. I think it's the corniest thing. But at the same time,
and yet you're here supporting Meg all the way out. Okay.
Where it comes to, okay, I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. You're embarrassing. Men embarrass you. And the reason why a lot of women now decide not to post.
Men embarrass you, y'all.
This is amazing.
Men embarrass you, y'all. In case you didn't know, she just said it, child. Whoo, Lord help your people. Shout out to all the new subscribers. I see y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new.
I'm embarrassed. You're embarrassing. Men embarrass you. And the reason why a lot of women now decide not to post their man is because you don't want to be publicly embarrassed by these men no more.
You need to not post your man because it's nobody's business. You need to not put how many? Oh my God, this is the problem. Y'all like to listen to the same hoe ass bitches, and that's why you get the same stupid results. I've said plenty of times as well. Don't be out here telling people your business, telling people what it is that your man do for you, how he acts, blah, 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 because then they're going to say, oh, I want that too. And while you think there's a sisterhood, there is not. And then they come for your nigga. Shout out to Portia and Simon Gubadoba. But y'all, these people ain't trying to listen. She just trying she ain't recovered from when whoever cheated on her in this particular case. She has not clearly gotten over. And these are the people that are always talking about doing the work. You got Funky sitting up here telling y'all that men are the problem while we look at this bitch? Are you kidding me right now? Wow. The newer now, thank you, boo. The sisterhood ends when Chris Brown walks in. While they're over there trying to take him down from coming on the tour because of what happened how many years ago. And yet they're going to be paying $1,000 to take pictures with him, which he should raise the price. Chris, if you hear this video, I think you should raise the price. That's what I say. That's what I say. That's my vote. They're going to pay it. D57, he said she'd be all smiles if Klay chose her after Meg. Let me tell you something. That's a good point. Thank you, boo. If Klay busted out real quick with a new girl, and it was just, let's say it's, who's that girl from yesterday? The girl that said that, I forget what she said, child. Summer Walker, I think her name was. If he busted out with Summer Walker after what she posted yesterday, the sisters would be mad about that. But do you think that the sisters would understand at that point that there's no sisterhood? I promise you they wouldn't. And they still would be saying this dumb shit. Thank you, boo. Solo. Cheating equals proud. Getting cheated on. Cheating equals proud. Getting cheated on is embarrassing. That is true, right? Oh my God, that is true. Interesting when they cheat, it's okay. You just don't understand. Then she over here talking about getting a period. Girl, shut the fuck up. We didn't have periods since the age of 9, some of us. If you can't get it controlled by the age of 31, yet again, it proves that you have an issue. Child, come on now. You digging up out of your ass, like literally, to come up with fucking excuses. I'm not trying to hear that. I'm not trying to hear that. That's just some dumb bitch talk, y'all. Grumpy Knuckles, thank you, boo. Over there looking like large pro without lenses. They do have some lenses. I do see the glare, but they're probably not prescription. But for her to be this angry, is a weird. I love, oh no, Summer Walker, up until she opens her mouth to speak on anything outside of, okay, because child, that woman sounds crazy. Her and her fake ass. Those boobs did look good, even though they fake. Uncle Rick says she's so heartbroken. She was so invested that she back doing hoish a day after announcing. Can't make this up. They don't see that. She outside, yes. This is the message I'm telling you. She outside, big outside. See, he don't care. Just like this one just said, he's going to be begging for her back. Who? I'm an owl again. Who's gonna be begging her back? Party Fontaine? Who's gonna be begging? You think Klay is gonna be begging Meg to come back after she put his business out in the streets? Let me tell y'all something. I think no. But if Klay does be begging for her to come back, he's a simp. I'm saying it, I mean it. If Klay begs Meg to come back, he is a simp, okay? Because after exposing your business like that, I don't see how you come back from that. I mean, some people will think that it's not good or don't think that it's a big deal. That's fine. You don't have to think that. But just say that, just like when they exposed that Usher allegedly has hurt, right? Just think that something like that had gotten said. And you think somebody's going to take you back? That's his job. That's his career. Let me tell you something. Let him take her back or beg for her to be back. Simp. And you know I got problems with figuring out who's a simp. That would be a simp. We'll see. I don't think he's going to do it. Thank you, boo. He said, this is how long and how deep they have ran with this narrative for years. Gentlemen, hashtag SYSPM, hashtag vasectomies and passports. The narrative, nothing she's saying makes any sense. Nothing that this heifer is saying makes any sense whatsoever. And I bet you women are watching this, not noticing how she's taking this personally and how it seems like, I'm gonna go out on a limb, that she's been cheated on, she ain't gotten over it. But these be the same people telling y'all need to heal, and folky not even telling y'all that y'all need to get help, but women ain't the problem and they ain't got no issues. These bitches definitely have problems. There's one right on the screen. This is not your relationship, girl. What is the problem? I'm not upset about it. Why are you so upset about it? It don't make sense. Prince, thank you, boo. He said her entire image is that of a bust down. Meg represents who they are or want to be. All fun and no accountability. It's Tyrone's fault for my choices. Agree completely. She can do no wrong because she's a beautiful woman and she's got body and she got a good song and she hang out with Cardi B. Oh, and now she wants to get married, allegedly. And somehow, some way, it's not working out. Somehow, some way, it's not working out. And she ain't even a baby mom. Shout out to her. I give her all props for that. Grumpy, thank you, Boo. Nah, that glare is the evil in her eyes. You could be right, Boo. You could be right. Thank you, Boo. Shout out to Wansalo. Didn't he say he don't want to be monogamous? Exactly. But they like to be delusional. That's why I'm gonna give what she say a response and say that if he should be begging her to come back, he is a simp. Because you're not gonna put my business out here like that and then turn around and be like, oh, I'm gonna beg for you back. That's what they want to have happen. Because they think that they have control. Shit like this happens, which shows and proves that they don't have control. So in order to try to save face, it's like, well, if he comes and begs her to come back, because that's what they want to happen. And Meg probably does too. Probably.
Period, point blank. Like, it's just embarrassing to be with a man. And I have no further comment on that.
Well, I'm gonna tell you the truth about NBA players or even people in the limelight, like movie stars or football players. A lot of these hoes is seasonal hoes. And I ain't saying that's Megan, but a lot of these chicks be seasonal. They be cats that be talking to chicks during the season. Then after the season, won't talk to them all summer. They go live where they live. And then when the season start back up, they back in rotation. It could have just been seasonal for her.
So they're buying houses together and introducing
I can
to
do all
families.
that. I'm cracking. I can buy this house, sell it. I'm still living the dream. Like, he's still living the dream.
Yeah, that's so hurtful.
No, but it's not me saying this. This is not me. I'm telling you.
Who else is saying it?
Like, I'm telling you the reality of it. This is not saying that I did it, but I know guys that's just like, I talk to her during the season because I'm traveling, I'll ship her on the road, and when the summer comes, I'll see her when the season starts.
And this is not me saying you did it or coming at you. This is me saying that men have to stop inciting, making a woman fall in love with them and doing all the things.
Y'all have to stop making. Y'all have to stop making, you sassy straight. Y'all are making women fall in love with you. And you have to stop. According to Azar, or however you say her name. You have to stop. Now, the women don't have to do anything. It's y'all's responsibility. This is strong and independent, y'all. This is strong and independent and the most educated. This is the most educated. Thank you, Prince. He says, Klay literally is the 1% of men who have their pick of a 10 out of 10, no makeup, and someone who will act right. And he will get it when he's ready for it. And I promise you, allegedly, it will not be Meg Thee Stallion.
Things with no real, like there's no real expectation to love that woman. That is the most hurtful thing you can do to somebody. Bob Marley said it. I can't remember his exact quote. But do not ignite a love in a woman when you have no real, you're not gonna cherish it. You're not gonna protect it. And men are doing this and they're playing house. And that's why you have to be careful with these men and not be playing house with these men, because this is exactly what a man will say. She was just some work. Oh, okay. We bought a house together. We're with each other all the time. I'm there for you through hard shit. I'm there for you. I'm holding you down. I'm giving you my body. I'm doing all of these things. And you're telling me you love me and you're doing
my body all over your body, babe. Your body all over my body. It's your body, babe. All over my body, girl. Shout out to LSG. Girl, shut up. Just shut up. So they bought property together? I don't know that they even did that. Come on now. Child, she just saying shit now. Maybe she's just talking in general. But I'm not buying property with somebody that I'm not married to. So that's y'all's dumbness. Ain't no way. Unless we got some sort of business arrangement in writing, documented. I'm not buying no property with nobody that I'm not married to. And if that's what y'all are doing for being the most educated, that don't sound smart to me, Shy. That don't sound smart to me. Thank you, boo. He says, love you, Chica. Heading to work, my favorite peep. Thank you, hun. Enjoy work the best you can. Appreciate your support. Thank you for being here today. I will see you later, hopefully. Shout out to One Solo. Klay is John B, but richer and taller. I can't stand John B. I don't like his music. That's just me. Maybe one song. But anyway, come on, Heifer.
You're telling me this. You're telling me this.
See, it's hard to be in a relationship. It's hard for a celebrity woman or like when you got two celebrities, it's hard for them to be like some work because it's like you out in public and people are chatting about it. It's in the blogs. And it's like, well, let's just be together since we always seen together. So it's kind of like, if you dating, it's like, why are they dating? They should be a couple. It shouldn't be just like, they don't fling. So they just like, let's be together. Maybe that's something he didn't want. Maybe he was having fun. Like it was fun at the time. I enjoyed it. It was an emotional high.
Did you look at any of their content? Did you see the things that he would say about her?
Yeah,
all
they
the
was
time?
over there cooking in the kitchen, in the bedroom, all of that. I've seen all of that.
They really do put a lot of investment into the internet, y'all. We've learned that with Ashley. And these people don't even know when stuff is fake. Now, I don't know what happened on Klay and Megan's Instagrams because, child, I don't give a fuck. But these people were so invested that they just was living a fantasy. It's the same thing as with Ashley. You don't know. That's why they all butt hurt. She loved him. That was her guy. Oh, yeah? Is that what you think? So now he just ain't got shit to say. He ain't got shit to help out to get the body home. Ain't talking to the mom or the dad. And you see that everything is being recorded by someone else. And y'all think this shit is real. Y'all put too much faith in the internet. That's the problem, too. What you see on the internet, which is why you get rung up with Kendra Gilliams and Ashley, what's her name? And fake Dr. Brian. I'm a fake doctor. Let me go ahead and tell you, I'm not. I'm only a doctor and a lawyer on YouTube. And whoever else the rest of them are. Y'all just allow people to run you around ragged, and you spending all this time on the internet to your own damn detriment. Now you appear like Azar, mad.
Fun, like,
but it wasn't just fun. He was saying he loved her. He was talking about her and saying that she was changing him as a man and all of that stuff. So don't men in this work stuff. It's just crazy. Work is a hoe that you sleeping with, and you might be paying her some bread. Like, stop. We're not going to transfer now.
Was he paying her some bread?
Who, Meg?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wait, like, is that documented? He was giving her something a month?
No,
that's not documented.
No, Meg has money. She's rich.
I know she got money, but she don't got Klay Thompson money.
It doesn't matter. Like, the point is
again, I don't think money is the issue here. Even though I did see allegedly that she got mad that he wasn't giving her $700,000 a month. That sounds stupid. I don't believe that, but. You know, they're always going to bring it down to money. It's always money, child. That's another one of you misandress's problems.
Every man want to think every woman is after something from them. Half the time, they're gaining more than the woman is. Like, that's what you don't get. Like, you think money and material, that's nothing. When you're rich, here, cool. But a woman is sacrificing her body. She's sacrificing her time, her energy. She's putting her whole effort into a man, and she really believes this man is going to be her husband or someone she's going to build a legacy with.
After all that, I say, so what conversations did y'all have? She's giving her time. She's giving her energy. She's giving her body. She's doing this. She's cooking. She's talking to you. Bitch, did y'all have a conversation? Did y'all talk about who, what, when, where, how, and why? Did you talk about the fact that you want to get married, when you want to get married, if you want to have kids, what your timeline is? Do you have the same goals? I would like to live over in Calabasas. Where would you like to live? Oh, and what if you have to trade teams? Am I expected to? So, see, if they ain't having those conversations, all the rest of that shit don't mean shit. See, that's what they think is holding down. These are the same people, I'm telling you, that won't negotiate their salary because they're too scared. So you think that they had these tough conversations? They didn't. They don't be having them, including her on the screen, chat.
Empire with, and that becomes her life. Men don't understand that. So if you're not serious about a woman,
how you know he wasn't serious?
You're still not even when we get together, you're still not going to become my life. That sounds crazy. That sounds delusional, and that sounds possessive. You don't need to become that person. Doesn't need to become your life, ma'am. You can still care for people, carry on your life, go to work, go to the gym, take care of kids, y'all can go out to dinner, you can come home, you can cook together, you can do this, you can do that, you can go to bed, he can stay up, she can stay up, you can go to bed. They don't become your life. That's obsessive. I'm sorry. That's obsessive. But y'all keep listening to these people. So y'all are allegedly giving your all, because a few short years ago, everything was about, you got to take me to Castro, Pastros, and Mastros. You got to pay for my outfit. You got to buy my kids dinner. You got to buy me my outfit. Because that's where it was. That's what y'all was saying. So now all of a sudden, y'all giving up everything. So now all of a sudden, y'all are giving up everything. You're giving everything. You're my everything. Girl, please. I wish the fuck I would.
I think he was pretty serious.
You just said,
he slipped
make
up.
it make sense. Which one did you just say?
He was serious at the time, and then he got unserious.
Okay, so you think cheating means you're unserious?
Or maybe he slipped up.
Okay. So at the end of the day, all I'm saying is you're changing what you just said. And I'm saying,
have you ever been cheated on?
We know I have been cheated on.
Like, I feel like
child, you didn't even have to ask to know that. Child, you didn't even have to ask to know that. We knew that already. Everything that she's doing and saying and how she looks shows that she's been cheated on.
Everybody's been cheated on, right?
Not everybody. I know some people who have not, but keep going.
You know, and maybe he slipped up and stuff. Maybe they was going through a rough patch. I don't know. You know, I don't know the whole deep.
All right, I'm not into you slipped up and fucked. Come on, Paul, just stop it. I slipped up and I fucked. Okay, Paul, stop. Just stop.
Details of it. Obviously, it was non-negotiable. Whatever happened, And she's not playing that because like nobody wants to be publicly embarrassed. And she got ahead of the game before it came out. And, you know, nobody wants to find out publicly they've been cheated on that way. You know, so, you know, it looked like it was seasonal for him because for this to come out after the season and with all the free time is available, like right now after the season, this is where you're supposed to be doing the playoffs. If you didn't make the playoffs, you're supposed to be traveling, going places with her.
Oh, so Klay didn't make the playoffs this year. Minnesota, did y'all say Minnesota? The Warriors. So now he's free. And didn't want to spend his free summer with Meg Thee Stallion. Well, if he does come back and beg and you go and take him, does that make her a pick-me? If he does, just say he did come back and beg her back, does that make her a pick-me if she takes him back after all this? I think she ruined her chances of a get back together. And like I said, people, relationships are not easy. You're either in it or you're not. It's as simple as that. So if you're being shown, Meg, and the rest of you hoes, that he's not into it, then that should be it. She should count her blessings. It's only been 8 months. Imagine if it was 8 years and 2 kids in. It's 8 months. You had fun. You both got what you got out of it. Move on. The rest of us did not need to know this. But because you put all this information out here, you came out here and gave the tea, which you should not have. I don't think that he's going to want her back. But we've all been through these things. Again, whatever it is in a relationship, and you might break up, and you might be mad, and a week or two might go by, and everybody calm the fuck down, and then you come together and you talk, and you work through it, and you get back together. Even if you might not even want to call it a breakup, but sometimes you break up. You talk it through, everybody calms down, you work it out. Did she even give that the opportunity to happen? Before she decided to bring this mess to the internet? And this is what these heifers are waiting for, is to wait to hear some shit on the internet. People need to get up off the internet. People need to stop living their life through other people that they don't know, especially, and stop thinking that the shit that you see on the internet is real. That's the problem. These bitches think this shit is real. And you don't know these people. You don't know these people. That's what makes it even worse. You're invested in people that you don't know. This is just part 2 at this point this year, looking at this one and then looking at Ashley first. This is ridiculous. Grow up. These people think they should be in a relationship. They're immature. All in. All these bitches. Worrying about fucking Meg Thee Stallion. You telling me that y'all are cutting for this whore? Back doing whorish activities. And this is who you laying your stone on, or your flag on, or however they say it. Because these bitches want to be whores, and then they want y'all to take them where they are. All whorish behavior and all. And I'm telling you, they big up in this shit. Yes, sis, go, sis. And this is why they continue to fail. Listening to other bitches that want to keep people miserable. Y'all want to keep each other. They want to keep each other miserable. Hating hoes. Y'all know damn well y'all love this shit. Love it. And stay alone. Prince, thank you, boo. He said Meg was on the presidential campaign. Tell other sisters no one can tell them what to do with their body. Whole women breaking up with men over a vote. Exactly. Stupidity. Dummism. Dummism at all points. And this is supposed to be the most educated. The most dumb. The most dumb is what it is. And then they continue to do it over and over and over again. So the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result. But the most educated, who's supposed to be so fucking smart, are so damn stupid. It's crazy. It's crazy how that works. Thank you, the newer now. Azar and Megan don't understand that when dealing with 7- and 8-figure guys, that she is the diamond, and he can buy, and he can buy diamond mines. The Meg hive is down. Child, they can continue on because it's good content. So, not really good content. It's just content to show how women are delusional, and listening to other women will keep you alone, even though they know damn well they're interested in relationships, which is why Meg got with him, trying to pretend that she's not a hoe. And she also can't be trusted at the end of the day. She can't even be trusted with information. When, excuse me, when y'all leave relationships, for those that have left relationships and I've left relationships, do you then go out and tell the whole world everything that happened within said relationship? I hope you don't. But then you blast it on the internet so that the whole world can see it. That's mental. That's mental instability. I don't care what no one says. Why do you bitches need the internet to make you feel better? Why do you need the validation of the internet? Strangers, people who don't know you, people who don't give a fuck about you, people who are not going to come to your rescue ever, never, no way. It's idolatry. It's absolute and utter idolatry. And then when at some point, if Meg does something just like child, what is her name? Nicki Minaj. Y'all done already given her all the money. Y'all done already knew that she was, and allegedly she might be getting a divorce, but y'all already knew that she took a low mester into marry. Y'all already knew she was fighting for the low mester brother. Y'all didn't have a problem with it, one. Child talking about she a damn Republican. Now all of a sudden she got to go back to Trinidad. Child, y'all always fail. Y'all always fail because you don't vet, you don't look at anyone. And if y'all don't do it with these fucking celebrities while you spend your last and then you get on the internet begging on TikTok, now all of a sudden some man is supposed to come and take your bum asses on? Yeah, no, it don't work that way. Hoe is life. That's what y'all like to say. That's what y'all want to do. And continue to be hoes. Continue to be hoes. Go on OF, link in my bio, all that stupid shit. You will end up with the same type. And Klay ain't that. So with all that whole ass list that she got of people within a 5-year period, what was that, about 12 men in about a 5-year period? That's whoredom. Like it, love it, leave it. That's what it is. Jafari, thank you, boo. Thank you for being a member for 25 months. I appreciate you. Meg destroyed her prior lover, Tory Lanez, life over lies. I think it's karma catch. Oh, you know they ain't trying to hear no karma when it come to a bitch. Y'all know they ain't trying to hear no karma when it come to a black woman. But be the first ones to tell y'all about karma. Be the first ones to sit up here in these comments talking about karma. It could be you. No, it can't be me because I'm not stupid and I'm not dumb like y'all. Y'all are dumb. It's dummism. Listening to Azar or whatever her name is, dummism. He didn't need to ask her if she was ever been cheated on. It was clear and obvious. The attitude tells it all. Regular people are all mad over a daggone woman, a celebrity who don't know who they are, about to cheat on their own relationships to be in solidarity with a hoe. Insert, what's her name? Sexy Red. Insert Cardi B. Child, this the community. They love hoes. Y'all like it, we love it. We'll follow it all. Keep talking, child. I think it's karma catching up to her, if you ask me. Utter foolishness and delusion, as per usual. Thank you. I appreciate you. Come on, child.
You know, you decided that wasn't a move.
Well, he been cheating. Like, it doesn't seem like it was just this was a cheating thing, like once. And so he could have been cheating during the season. Men do a lot of different things that make no sense to women. So at the end of the day, hey, if you want to be a cheater, cool. Stop getting into relationships then. Like,
I don't think men go into relationships saying I want to be with her, but then I know I'm a cheat. I think a motherfucker just like was really genuine about the relationship, and then some shit happened. Like, you can't say don't get in a relationship if you're gonna cheat. I'm not gonna get into this marriage, and I'm not gonna get in this relationship thinking like, shit, I'm a cheat. No, ain't no man thinking that. You get into it with the best intent. I truly believe every man who gets into the relationship gets into it with the best intent, and then along the way, along the journey, to see how far y'all gonna go, shit happens.
Well, I want to ask you this: if women are the problem, which is what you say and men say all the time,
I didn't say women are the problem.
The rhetoric for most men is women are the issue. Take no accountability. They're this. Then why do y'all want more than one all the time? Why y'all can't even live without one?
Because you all are willing to do it. Which is why there's no sisterhood, because you hoes are always gonna pick the nigga over the woman, because y'all really are competing with one another and you don't care about each other. The woman he messed with knew that they was together and she didn't care, and y'all don't seem to care about that. Y'all don't seem to care about that. While you allegedly saying that child, whatever that basketball player name is, allegedly did it with no proof, mind you, with absolutely no proof, mind you. And that's why I'm saying at some point, allegedly, probably could be, people going to start losing their fucking jobs. They're going to start to get arrested and then they're going to start to get sued because there's nothing confirmed about none of this except for one woman who said some shit and the whole fucking Blackiversity acts like they was all cheated on, of which they probably were at some point in their daggone life. But they're still, they haven't healed. They haven't healed, but you sassy straights, you know, you have to go heal. You have to go do the work. You haven't done the work. And they listen to people named Funky Diva. Child, please, come on.
You got to have multiple. You got to be cheating. You got to da-da-da-da. Like, if women are such the issue all the damn time, you need more than one?
Well, women are emotional with their needs. So for the most part, men don't understand what they need. We're visual. Like, you look at a girl, be like, oh, I can be with her. Like, that's insane when you think about it, right? Like, I was like, damn, I can see a girl on Instagram, like, ooh, I'll make her my wife. Like, damn, like, that's just how we are as men. And it ain't like we go into it with any emotions because, like we said before, men will have sex with a girl and leave the emotions out, and it was what it was.
Well, you just said that a man would look at a woman and say she's her wife. Now the emotions are out. That's an emotional thing.
No, that's not. That's a visual because you don't even know the motherfucker.
Right, but
you just
saying someone is your wife.
Yeah, because you like the aspect of being with somebody.
She keep harping on the wife part. I'm telling you, these bitches want to be married, but they want to be a part of the sisterhood. It don't work that way. Y'all keep on if you want to. You'll end up in the same damn spot.
That look and her vibe based on what you seeing, like I can work with that. But then when you really get to the nitty gritty, you start getting to know a motherfucker, then you like, oh, this ain't what I thought it was.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, I think we move faster than women sometimes. You know, instead of like really like processing it out and really thinking, is this what I should do? Or really saying like, man, this is something I think I could be with the rest of my life. You really got to like evaluate it, you know? So it is what it is. I hate that it was publicly done this way, but you know, it's unfortunate because you like to see Black love and, you know, two celebrities together, giving us hope out there and goals. And then when it don't go right, it just takes the hope out of it a lot of times. So, you know, hopefully, you know, don't get no more messier than it already was. And, you know, the best of both of them.
And I don't think it's that people want to see two celebrities together. Like, we don't care about celebrities as much as y'all think.
That's inspiring, though. That's inspiring. Think about our celebrity couples. When you be like, when you're just a fan of certain people and you see them in a relationship, you're like, man, that's goals. You know, I wish I could be like them, Jay and Beyonce, or you know, Magic Johnson and Cookie. Like, them is goals. You know, they didn't have their problems, but they stuck it out. Them is goals. You know, you girls be goals. Like,
I don't think that.
You know,
that ain't goals.
Like,
because you know,
together like 20 years, that is goals. Why not?
But it doesn't have to be a celebrity. It could be
but
any
it's like
couple.
goals. Like, we are inspired by people who are up on the totem.
Sorry, y'all. I gotta change my nail appointment. Hold on. Michon, M-I-C-H-O-N. You have time today? 2, 3, 4. I know I wanted you to know because I didn't want to just pause the video and just be sitting here. Sorry. Okay. I'll be there. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Yeah, child, I gotta get this nail appointment. I gotta get my nails done, y'all. All right. Yeah. I did want you to hear because I didn't want to just pause the video and just sit there. You know how StreamYard be StreamYard. And shout out to y'all that are still here. Yeah, the wall is undefeated. We already know. They're the ones that don't know and don't realize. Now, I'm not, honestly, I gotta be honest with y'all though. I don't think, goodbye, Kay. Goodbye. I don't think that you should be, listen, I got married 23, so it's very young, right? But I don't necessarily think that you should necessarily get married so young. I think you should not be a hoe, but just experience life. All this traveling that these people are doing, knowing damn well all they're doing is getting into debt, is crazy talk to me. But then turn around and say that, you know, that do beg talk and all that type of stuff, right? You should be looking for who the hell it is that you would want to be with, because you don't want to wait till you're fucking 40 to be having kids. I mean, do what you want, of course. But then when you have issues, don't be mad. So when we see those videos, which will probably be coming out soon, I would assume, where all the white women come out and they graduate and they show all their rings, is because they spent their time in college walking and chewing gum at the same time. Black women act like they don't know how to do that. And if that's not the right time to get someone, then I don't know what is. But you could wait to get married until your late 20s, even your early 30s. What you can't do is be a whore and then be mad that people know that you're a fucking whore, or that you have whore tendencies, or that you run off at the mouth, or that you cannot be trusted, or that you don't know how to treat people, or you don't know how to problem resolve, or you think that the internet matters that much, or you believe everything that you see on the internet. All those things are problems. You don't have to believe it, but with all these examples, you continue to not believe it, you'll just be the people that Kevin Samuels used to talk to all daggone time, whining and complaining about men, and they're here telling you shit. They're fucking here telling you shit. You still don't listen. This girl is not listening at all. She's just saying what she wants to say, like the rest. They want it to be their way, but are still not seemingly understanding that the people that determine whether you get married or not are the men. Yes, there are women, which we don't see that much anymore, y'all, that will ask men to marry them. A lot of the times that shit don't work because they just be like, no, this is crazy, right? But you are going, if you want to get married, it's going to be from men. And all this, you think it should work that way. You can think that all you want to, and you can continue to listen to all the wrong people. You're going to continue in the same spot. I can't say it enough. You motherfuckers don't want to listen to anybody that's already married, at least has been married for a significant amount of time, even if they're divorced. Y'all didn't want to listen to Kevin Samuels talking about he's divorced. Child, y'all can't even get to the fucking altar while you talking about somebody who's fucking divorced. Child, y'all can't even get married to have a baby. All your kids are bastards. I mean, if we're being honest right now, all your gremlins are bastards. All of them. And now they out here gremlinizing, and y'all want to come out here talking about not my baby when they're harming women, which again proves that women don't give a fuck about women. That woman cutting for her son, who I don't even know the update, who possibly hurt that girl's neck, and they better hope that she can walk, does not care about that little girl who is a woman. Let's not forget that part. Her son is more important. While Funky is telling Ya that men are the problem, the woman, female bitch mother is defending what that bastard did on camera, mind you, against a female, mind you. But the problem are the men. He is a problem for show. Who's defending him? Who's defending him of what he did to a female? These bitches ain't no sisterhood, child. Miss me with that.
That inspires us. Like, what inspires you? Like, what do we see on a day-to-day that's always in our face? It's inspiring when you see greatness in something. And it's like, for me, I was inspired by other great basketball players to become that. So like when you see other great relationships in the limelight, you're like, damn, that's goals. And you just like,
I don't say that anymore because I don't think none of these relationships are goals. Everything that comes on the internet, it ends up being some BS.
Especially if you don't come from a family where the father and the mother is in a relationship and you haven't seen that and you didn't grow up around that. So where do you get that from? Who do you follow? Who do you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
if you don't have that in the household, it's like you look at it through other people's eyes and be like, damn, I wish I could be more. I wish I could be them. You know, and that's how it is. So
yeah. I don't wish that to be anybody, but I get it. And I think that that's the thing. We have to stop glorifying these relationships online. Like Christy and Desmond, they were everything to everybody. We thought that.
Who the fuck is Christy and Desmond? Do y'all know?
They were so perfect. And that.
How about you get off the fucking internet? Woo! Lord help your people. She's still talking about being on the internet. Girl, get some help. Seek help, child.
That's the thing. Nobody's relationship is perfect and you don't know what's happening behind closed doors.
Now it's nobody's relationship. Profound, child. Profound. Nobody's relationship is perfect and you don't know what's happening behind closed doors. And yet y'all cutting for Meg and yet y'all cutting for Ashley and what's his name? Child.
And I think this is what's wrong with society now. We're highlighting everything on the internet that is great and good and it looks amazing.
Correct.
And we have no idea what's going on behind closed doors.
Correct.
So the women or men, they want to compare that. And when they don't have that, they're like, well, that's not what they have. So I'm bouncing. because it's not perfect like theirs. And then we have,
you're right. Listen to what you're saying. She's right. But she's saying it, but she's not applying it. This is crazy. This is exactly what they're doing. It didn't even take us the first fucking day to understand that shit that Ashley had up on her damn Instagram and stuff was not real. All the shit was being recorded. It's a reality show. The internet is for entertainment. Sometimes you can learn some shit, but you got to get it from the right people. Just like when I say people should be listening to Orlando Minor. If he don't know about finance, money, mortgages and stuff, you think they listen to him? No. Dave Ramsey, he racist. Fine. Susie Ormond, she racist. Okay. Melody Hobson. Bueller. Oh, okay. Okay. Y'all ain't got nothing to say? Y'all still out here talking about no kings, and yet you want the government, the king, because you hate Donald Trump so much, to give you fucking food stamps and oh shit, y'all. I gotta do Crime is Down. I'm gonna do it tomorrow morning. We doing Crime is Down tomorrow morning because I won't be available in the evening. But these child, complete and utter idiocracy. Child, we ain't gonna make this whole video. It's only 20 minutes.
High turnover rates in these relationships because people don't realize there's actual work that has to be put in to be in a relationship. Relationships are mirrors to the things that you need to work on, period, point blank. So at the end of the day, a relationship is going to bring up trauma. It's going to bring up your triggers, and it's for you guys to decide to work through these or not. But we're not seeing that in these relationships. And some people are vulnerable enough to come on here or talk about their long-term relationships like D Smoke and Dondre and these people and say that that's what it's about. But a lot of these couples, you're just seeing the highlight reels and the TikToks and the cute little da-da-da-da. And then a lot of women, they were like, oh, get you a Klay Thompson because he's more of a corny guy and he's a sweet guy and he's a half white and he's da-da-da-da. And you think that. And because he looks like a corny dude. And so.
Wow. How is this any different than what D.L. Hughley's daughter said? That's what Hillary Duff said, y'all. Are y'all paying attention? She just basically said, go for the cornball, the nice guy, now that Meg has been a whore. Now that she done promoted whoredom. Now that all these bitches is following the whoredom. So now you're supposed to go and look for the nice corny guy. And they just called Klay basically a nice corny guy. So now that he wasn't what they envisioned him to be, for now that they over their slut behavior, now he's all wrong. Instead of the fact that y'all are trying to, they're doing it. Looking for the fucking, the Michael B. Jordan, who was, that girl called him a geek or nerd or something like that. Wow. Yeah, you bitches really think men are stupid, don't you? They mad now that he said, nah, fuck what you thought, you wrong. Wow, y'all. Whoo, Lord help your people.
So you're like, he's not the player type.
For you, baby.
he's not the player looking type. But the point is men are driven by their ego, and they are constantly needing attention from women. And it's really the truth.
I think women need attention from men. Do y'all need attention from women that bad, Sassy Straits, Bueller? Do you men need attention from women that badly? I think women are the ones that need attention. I think women are the ones that need to have more attention.
Men say women want attention all the time. Men need attention all the time. And that's why they cheat so goddamn much. And speaking of that, Akon said that, when a woman cheats, he believes that men drive women to cheat, period. Women are wired to love one man, but once you show them disloyalty or distrust, it will drive them to cheat. He says that that's why he believes women cheat, not just because, all of a sudden I'm just going to cheat, just like a man is just going to cheat because he's going to cheat.
So she going to take one Akon saying and then run with that. Well, Akon said it. Girl, Lord help your people. Who else said it, Chia? Name me somebody else, Chia.
He feels like women are driven to cheat by men. What do you think of that?
I think men are driven to cheat too. I mean, it's a combination of both. I'm not going to blame the women. I'm not going to blame the men. Let's just abolish marriage. Let's just abolish it. Like, then nobody's going to be disappointed. Let's abolish marriage. Then nobody's going to feel resentment and nobody's going to be disappointed at the end in a marriage. Clean break, move on with your lives. Because apparently relationships don't last and all men cheat, according to you.
That's not what I'm saying.
I
didn't say all men cheat. I said a lot of men cheat, and a lot of men, and you know that's true.
So if a lot of men cheat, what's the purpose?
I don't think that that's true. If someone has cheated on me, y'all, I'm gonna tell you, I don't know. So they did a great job. If someone has ever cheated on me, y'all, they've done a great job, because that's not something that I've ever had to deal with, right? But she is basically saying a lot of men. Ma'am, I don't think that that's true. I think that that's who you be around, and that's your experience, which is fine.
Thanks for the tip.
But I'm trying to understand why you all don't seem to see that, especially since you can clearly see who the nice guy is. You can see who the what is it? The educated lame, I think is what they say. Y'all can see those guys, but over here you can't see the other ones. I call bullshit. And the only way, in my opinion, that you could be pushed to cheating is if women who don't give up sex. That's the only, if you're and you're married or whatever, and you're not having sex with your husband, which we've heard before, then maybe that will do it. But that's it. Any other time, I agree. It's still a choice. It's still a choice. But child, if you're not, I told you the what my friend's mother always told us. The key is to feed them and fuck them. Basically, you need to feed them and fuck them. She said, and everything else comes along with it. But that's basically, what you need to be focused on and what you need to make sure that happens. Make sure that you're treated properly. And it's not even a question on whether I would allow anyone to physically hurt me or hit me or anything like that. But some of these people will put up with it, where I say you need to leave the first time. You got Jamel Hill saying, oh, when it becomes a problem and you're trying to leave is the worst time is when you're trying to leave. Well, damn it, leave the first time. It's easier that way. But instead of pushing that, it's like, it's not her fault. Okay, fine. We can continue to go down the whose fault road it is all you want to. That's going to continue with the same shit. If you're not going to come up with some fucking solutions before it gets to be at a detrimental stage, then I don't understand what the hell it is that people are doing at this point. Wasting time, child. Prince Revolver, thank you, boo. He said, what demographic has been saying they don't want relationships, family, etc.? Exactly. This woman is in her 30s, sounding like her favorite high school couple broke up. Child, she said Desmond and somebody. Again, internet people. Who do you know in your real fucking life is the question.
There's a relationship if that's what you believe.
Well, I do
have belief that there is some men out there that want.
Yes, I do. I have faith in certain men.
There's a lot of men that believe all women cheat. But
you said that. You said all women cheat. You said there's no such thing as women then, because all women cheat. When Marcus Black was on our show. Or no. It was someone else. It was the comedian guy. You said verbatim. He said, I think hoes cheat, women don't.
Well, how many women are in the world?
And you said, I don't think there's women then, because all women cheat. So if you think all women cheat, why would you ever be in a relationship?
I didn't say all women cheat.
Make sure you run that clip though. Make sure you run that clip and don't play about that clip.
Most women.
No, you said then there's no women then. All women cheat. Yeah, matter of fact, you want me to pull it up right now?
One thing I know for sure, if a woman love you, bro, can't nobody take your woman. A nigga can take your hoe.
Clock that. That's
Can't nobody take your woman.
Yeah.
They can take your hoe.
100%.
Hoes get got all the time.
100%.
Women get got all the time too.
Women don't get got.
Yeah, they do.
Women don't
that means
get got.
she left already. Ain't nobody take her.
Well, there's no such thing as women then. I'm just.
That is crazy.
There's no such thing as women. Like women, all women cheat.
I mean, I'm not arguing
I believe that. I
don't know that.
Because I really will.
I think most beautiful women cheat. That's why I said what I said about get you a nice little solid 5, 6 and be cool. You ain't got to be worried about all that shit. Like get you something that you ain't got to be worried about. Bad one in the club, getting drinks from this other nigga, and then you all with your friends and getting all this attention, who need constant attention and all of that. Most women who are 7s are better cheat.
That's not true.
Yep.
Okay.
Most of them.
So you're not going to ever be with anybody who's a 7 or better, you're saying. You're going to get you a 5 or a 4.
Next topic.
I'm just wondering. Okay. And okay. So anyways, moving on.
Moving on. Oh my God.
Speaking of cheating, so Ball in the Family podcast. Courtney Wayne was on there.
Who?
Courtney Wayne. He's a comedian and he's dating Emily.
Courtney Wayne?
Courtney.
Oh, Courtney. I was like Courtney
Wayne.
I thought you was calling him a name. All right, so Courtney Wayne.
He's actually in a relationship with Emily B. Fabulous, his baby mama.
I heard of Emily B.
She's Fabulous, his baby mama.
Okay.
So
who's Courtney Wayne though? He a comedian?
Yeah, he's popping.
Okay.
So he said once you cheat the first time, the relationship is never the same. He says that as a man, once you do that first time cheating, before your woman has you up on a pedestal, she'd be bragging like, my man would never, he would never, he
My
would
man,
never.
my man.
My man, my man, my man. He would never. It's just a different type of love. And then once a man cheats, he's like, it's a new relationship after that. Because it doesn't necessarily mean the relationship is over, but it's a different relationship after a man cheats.
Yeah.
Or does some like cheating behavior.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's a cool take right there. Because like shit definitely changes because now the mood is different, especially if y'all stay together. Like it may be months before you even like say the relationship's at a 10.
Yeah.
And it's everything, it's glow, it's bright lights, and it's like, oh, it's just bubbly eyes. Then if one of them cheating, it's just like, damn, it's just like you start taking some stuff back. So now I go from a 10 to like, it might drop all the way down to like 4. And then you got to build that back up if y'all decide to stay together. And what most men don't do, they don't put in the work to build it back up to the 10 again.
They don't. A man will sit there in your face and be like, baby, I'm going to do everything to build the trust. We could do this. We can talk to the lady.
Don't she always know what the hell men are doing? But do you hear her talking about what women are doing ever? And yeah, I think she's talking about Country Wayne. Pretty sure that's who she's talking about. But do you ever hear her saying any of that? Never. Juan Solo. Shit, these hoes cheating. Hoes, of course. Of course. That's not even a question.
Lady, we can go here, we can go there. I'm going to make sure. And then it's over. 1 week later, they stop.
It's not 1 week. He say a man try to build it up. Like he's working on it. He's working on it. But like he don't know when it's going to turn. Now, a year later, you know, that was a year ago. And y'all still together. And he still ain't seeing no progress, you know, trying to work his way back up to and it may not never get back to the 10 it was. But like, let's get it to an 8. But then when you realize after a year, it's at a 5, when it dropped to a 4, and it's just like, damn, she's going to use this against me the rest of my life. And then it gets to the point where the man just like, damn, he just gets mentally just like discouraged from that. It's just like, damn, I've done everything. It's been a year. Man, I'm working on it. I don't see no progress. It's like, we still don't cuddle like we used to. You know, it's like, it'd be some nights she been denying me sex. It's just a lot of things. And it's just like, when this constantly go on, the men get discouraged. And it's just like, damn, you know, if we're going to be together, let's be together. But it's like, it's hard for the women to get that mental state of mind back to where it was before. And us men expect them to get back there faster because of the things that we're doing to try to get it there. But you can't, it's just like, when is it going to click? And then at that point, men be ready to give up.
Yeah, I think as a woman, the first time you catch a man doing something, it's like the most heartbreaking thing because you're like, really like, wow. And you tell your homegirls like, no, girl, this is the man. Like, he's different. He's not like that. Like, I know he's not that type of guy. I trust.
That's the problem right there. You heard her. She talking about, and then you tell your girls. Child, when do people grow up? Child, when do people grow up? Lord have mercy. Oh, you said 3s. My bad. 3s be cheating. Okay. But my bad, boo. Why, child, just Lord.
Him.
Your girl can't tell you that she trusts him. You're on the inside. Your friend, you telling your friend you trust him?
Yeah.
It's not like that, okay.
Yeah, like you're just like, so like, this is your inner dialogue. Even if you're not telling your friend, this is how you feel. You're just like, I trust this man. I love this man. Like.
Is it any different if he tells you than you finding out? Does that make a difference?
A woman would say yes, but it doesn't.
It doesn't, right?
A woman would say yes because they're like, he was being honest. He came to me. Like it might make a little difference. Yeah, I do think it will make a little difference.
He was like, man, I used to be crying. Like, man, I'm so sorry. I just like, man, I don't know what I was thinking, babe. I'm the shittiest man on this planet. I love you so much. I never want to not be with you.
Yeah, that might make a difference. That might make a difference. Yeah, I think that does.
Actually finding out.
Yeah, I think.
Oh Lord. So all you got to do is confess, according to Azar, and say, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I never do it again. I feel so bad. Oh yeah, that'll be great. Did I not say begging? Did I not say begging? Now listen, I don't know. And I don't know if it happens and I don't know if that's how it works. But if they find out that that's all you need and then they can just keep doing it over and over again and you're going to stay because he said, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do it. And I love you so much. And then she's going to be like, oh, okay. Girl, please go to hell. Child, who listens to these people? Child. One solo. If he say he not monogamous, is that cheating? Oh my God. According to these people, probably yes. According to these people, probably yes.
But it's still going to drop from a 10 to a 4.
It doesn't drop to a 4, but the relationship drops regardless once you cheat. But I think that
telling makes a difference.
All right. Yeah, she thinks telling makes a difference. Are y'all done?
I get a pass too, basically. She gets a pass. They both get passes.
All right. Well, we got to be with a Chinese man.
All right. I'm basically done with it because, child, I'm done with it. 3 hours. It's not supposed to be 3 hours. Not supposed to be 3 hours. So what have we learned today? Hoe is life. Hoe is life. And it doesn't matter what these hoes do. You sassy straights are supposed to take care of them. You are supposed to wipe them up. You're not supposed to question a GD thing. And Meg was wronged, even though all we have is an Instagram story. Just think about that for a second. An Instagram story, and all these people are wilding out over it, right? Anyway, these bitches be crazy. Funky Diva is crazy. And there's probably a lot more people that we don't know that are crazy. So y'all got to be careful when you out here in these streets with these crazy ass people. But these biatches for sure. This is your future wife, y'all. Isn't this what you want your wife to look like, and do? And then when your kids get older, they can go and they can see everything that she was doing. Imagine Klay Thompson marrying her, and then they have some kids, and then they pull this up. Just like Kim Kardashian's son that pulled up one of her prawn advertisements or something. This is what they want. This is what they want to see. You know what? I think that glass is empty. She just wanted to put her face in between some boobs. You know what? That glass is empty. So then this was probably done for the internet, like I said. Yo, shout out to Big Boy. That glass is empty, child. This is supposed to go and show Klay that she's back outside, y'all. And he's supposed to come back and beg her to be back. I'm thinking that this is going to help him to say, fuck that shit. He's over there saying, girl, he looking at the screen like, girl, that glass empty. He probably noticed it. Big Boy. Shout out to Big Boy. Shout out to Big Boy, child. That glass is so empty. So you just wanted to pretend and to show everybody that. And did you lick your lips, ma'am? What? I give up. I just give up. Oh, shout out to y'all though. I cannot. Shout out to the culture. Okay. The culture is culturing. I'm gonna leave it at that. Y'all. Shout out to all of y'all that hung out today. 3 damn hours. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to everyone that donated. Thank you so much. Y'all make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Shout out to all the Jules D Rockton. Thank you so much. I don't know if you can hype the video. I keep forgetting to check. Somebody said that you couldn't, but please make sure you go ahead and share it if you would like to. I appreciate y'all. I will be back this evening at some point because I'm going to get these nails done. So it might be after 6. Might be. We'll see. Appreciate y'all. Hit the like button for me. I'll see you all in the next one.